Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Look like we have some technical difficulty, and let us fix it. Please invite your friends, and we will have our Skype open, and Muslims will be welcome to call us and join us anytime they want. Let us see what is the problem. Why the sound was not coming. Okay, let us see. Look like the sound is working now, but we will see what is the problem really exactly. Let us do it again and check it out. All right, let us try now.
Come from an Abrahamic.
Yeah, all right, now it's working. So we start from zero. Please invite your friends, and we are ready to go. Thank you very much. What happened? It was working a second ago. I don't know what's happening really with this program. Hold on. We just put it on and it was working. There is something fishy. Like, hello. We put it on. The second we click OK, then it goes. I'm not talking about my microphone, I'm talking about the background. So we want people, if they call you in Skype, so you can hear them. I'm not sure what's happening. Let me see. Give me a second, please. Yeah, something not right. And I don't want to restart my computer now. That will not be good. Let us go to the setting of the computer before we start taking calls. And again, our topic today is about if Allah is God or not, and all Muslims are welcome to share with us. Let us see the input, the output, headphone. Okay. Let us try now. No. No sound. Oh, now it's working. Okay.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Qur'an has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
All right. So welcome everybody, and our Skype is open. We will not waste our time. If there is any Muslim would like to prove to us that Islam is from the true God, and Muhammadans, they really have God anyway, which I doubt that any Muslim can prove to us, feel free to call us. Our Skype is open and we will be happy to hear you. You know, I saw many comments made by Muhammadans in the chat, and the comment is kind of funny. Like one of them says, let me try to open some of them. And please, as a reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the other account, Arabian Prophet, because soon we will start going live there, not here, and we will put this account for asleep for some time. So you better subscribe for both of them if you want to be updated about where we go and to listen to us, if you care. Now, if you don't care, this is a different story anyway. So one of the comment was saying that there is let us see the first comment actually here. This is a Muhammadan. He is saying, hello, I have a question. Let us put it on the screen. We put this, the comment. Hello, I have a question about Christianity. And this Muhammadan saying, since I just learned that John 8 about stoning a woman is not authentic and the properly was added later, do we have any proof Jesus did not want to stoning of people for things like adultery, etc.? My friend, when somebody says to you, since I learned from who? Somebody might say to you, we could not find, like in the original manuscript, a manuscript supporting this verse, but doesn't mean it's not exist. And I will explain to you. When people, they copy the Old Testament and the New Testament from books to books to books, because there's no book will live for generations until now, thousands of years. So in the old days, they used to write their books on papers. And remember, those Christians, they were very poor. They are not kings and queens. The first time the Christian, they have a book written in, let us say, in a good method, it was when kings became Christians, not when Christians, the poor ones, they are Christians. So what they copy is from what was in their hand at that time, and they put it in what, you know, like, let us say 300 years after, or whatever years. But why they want to keep the original? So what people, they say today, we did not find from the thousands of manuscript that verse, but doesn't mean that it wasn't exist, because nobody even preserved them, and even hard even to preserve them, because they are made from papers. So this excuse of not finding a verse in manuscript, that is a funny false excuse, because who said that we have a book for the whole book is preserved from the old manuscript? We have manuscript, not a book. And the reason for that, why they want to keep it, like if now I copy my Bible, and I used to have it written by hand, and now today I have a printer, and the writing is so clear, easy to preserve, better papers, better preservation. Even I have a computer, so when I would have a book, I have a computer now. So books exist for a reason, and the reason is to carry on to generation. When those books or manuscript, there's no reason for them. There was no reason for them even to preserve it, because anyway, it's going not to be preserved for thousands of years. They are made from papers. If you live up, if you put a book made of, especially in the old papers, you know, the ink will disappear. If the papers stay, even the ink will go. So when they copy what from what they have in their hand. So if we have at that now what they copy from, that is a false excuse to say it wasn't exist. This is very silly and very stupid. Secondly, let us say for the sake of argument, all of John 8 does not exist. Nothing will change. And when you say, it there's any proof that Jesus did not want to stone the women, well, did he stone any women? So people are silly, and I find them extremely silly, and they are low in IQ when they make such a claim. We go to the second comment. Let us see. A person, her name is Diana, she said, then why all Jewish rabbi call Muslims being from Ishmael? Because they are donkeys. Jewish rabbi or Christian rabbi, doesn't matter. Whoever says that Muslims are from Ishmael, he is a certified donkey. Until he fixes his donkeyship statement. Because even the Bible says that Ishmael, he is a son of Abraham, and his mother, she is an Egyptian, and then he went to Egypt, and then he did marry from Egyptian women. So imagine, you are a son of an Aramaic, your mother is Egyptian, you marry an Egyptian, you give a birth to a German. So if there is a rabbi, he says such a statement, that because he is just as stupid, he copy-pastes what he heard from before. Secondly, most of Muslims are not even Arab. Maybe 5% or 7% of the Muslims are Arab. And the word Arab doesn't mean anything about ethnic. Arab as a word mean whoever live in the desert. So if you live in Arizona, you are an Arab. Arab is not an ethnic. This is why you see, when you see Arab, you will see they have different faces, different look. They don't look the same. How come? When we say Asian, Asian look the same. You go, you go to Korea, Korean look Korean. You go, and they have the same look as an ethnic. But you go to the Middle East, and those who call themselves Arab, nobody look the same. Have you ever heard of an Arab? He's blonde. Why is blonde? Why there's another Arab? He is black. It doesn't make sense. So I say to Diana, don't go by the fool. When the fool became a teacher, that is horrible. Let's see. I'm trying to find more comment. Okay, here we go. The Quran says, this is Mr. Nazarun M.D. Isa. Mr. Nazarun, I invite you to call me, my friend, and we will have a nice conversation together. Look what he said. Quran says very clearly that there is only one God. You know, I like it when Muslims says very clearly. That's the good thing, you know. And Quran, my friend, at the same time, keeps saying we very clearly. So if Allah is one God, and then he keeps saying we very clearly, so he is one we, God. It's a question I give to every Muslim. Why in the world somebody he is one God, he keep calling himself we? Yesterday we saw some answers. The most funny one, they say to us that because Allah, he wanted to be majesty. But this is stupid. If it's God, he want to be majestic by using we, but this is a fake we. So Allah, he have to fake it to look nicer? Are we following? So Allah, the real one, God, he don't like himself to be the real one God. He like to be the we God, gods. Because it's more majestic. That's what you are saying to us. And then you say, there is no God but Allah. Okay, look how stupid this statement is. There is no God but Allah. But you just said there's no God. So if you are making exception, The exception is stupid, because the exception from no God. If there is a God or there is no God. Same time, who is the one who says there's no God but Allah? Allah. So how he is Allah? He says there's no God but Allah. If he is Allah, shouldn't he say but I? Do your God speak good Arabic? Or he is a guy from India, he came to work in Saudi Arabia, starts saying the word Sadiq. How are you doing, Sadiq? Okay, I'm doing Sadiq, good Sadiq. Sadiq, are you doing good, Sadiq? I'm doing Sadiq, Sadiq. Okay, Sadiq, how Sadiq? I'm Sadiq, you're Sadiq, everybody is Sadiq. Or maybe your God is coming from Turkey. Aman Rabbi Aman. Allah biyakur Ruman. So, if this God, he speak good Arabic, then he should not use such a stupid language. Especially you just said that Allah very clearly, he say is one. I mean, do you see how very clearly it is? All right. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call me in Skype? My Skype is open, please feel free. Then we continue with the topic. And my friend, don't tell me about other guy going live and he's talking to a Muslim. What I would do with them? First of all, Apostate Prophet, you know, he is a nice guy, but he's an atheist. And for us, you know, he don't count really as a person who want to teach people about God. He's an atheist. Secondly, everyone, he have his own way in argument. So if you like an argument of somebody, go listen to him. If you like to be here, stay here, and don't tell me there, you know, and there and here. I found that most of people who speak about Islam, they are good in making argument, but they are not good in debate. And that is telling me that they are very short in knowledge. Because you make a short video, make a good argument, but the second we start asking questions, you don't know what to say. We continue. Then he says, there is no God but Allah is a principle of Islam. Allah use we. Okay, here is the butter in the cheese of the sandwich. Why Allah he use we? Listen carefully. Now let us make it a line. Hold on. Why Allah he use we? Read carefully, please. Allah use we cause to mention he is third person. What? Allah use we cause to mention he is the third person. Any Muslim can help us? Do we have any Muslim? He have a comment. Allah he use we cause to mention he is the third person. So who is the other two in we? And look what he continues saying. Look at ayat 105. I don't know what he mean by 105. Maybe he mean chapter 105. I don't know. Talk to Muhammad about people. This is referred to the second person. So Muhammad is the second person. So what Allah he say we, he mean Muhammad too. Okay. So Allah is the third, Muhammad is the second, and then about the people, and this is referred to the second person, and you refer to Muhammad as the first person. Anyone understand what is that? I mean, who is the second person then? Look at ayat 105. Allah talked to Muhammad about people, and this is referred to the second person. Okay. And you, okay, refer to Muhammad as a first person. So who's the second person now? You know what? I need to extend the comment. Hold on. Let me go to the comment section again because it looks like there is more to read. It says read more. Oh. Let us copy the whole comment. Here, by the way, you notice how much confused those Mohammedans are. Extremely confused. They have no idea what they are saying. They are trying. It's like somebody. Do you remember the guy who called me with the duct tape? The guy who keep duct taping Allah and duct tape Muhammad? To the point, Muhammad, he have no mouth, he have no lips, he have no nose. Duct tape is all over the place. This is duct tape. So, to Muhammad about people, this is referred to Muhammad as a second person. So now we have Allah as a third person. Muhammad is a second, is as the first person. But here in the beginning he says the second person. The speaker says, and I, and sometimes says we, also use that our conversation, nothing is weird, proceed. My friend, your answer is the most weird proceeding answer ever. And then he said, my question, who is we and I in the divine of a Trinity? Can you answer me? I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. Well, Jesus said, me and the Father is one. So we believe in Christianity, we believe in unity. So there's one God. The one who saw me, he saw the Father. For I am in the Father, and the Father in me, and me and the Father is one. And when God, he say we Christian believe in Trinity. So here it's not a fake we, it's a real we. So when God, he says us, not we actually, us, he is talking about God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. You Muslims now trying to find a replacement for we, speaking about Allah, speaking as a third person. But why Allah need to speak about the third person if he is the first person? Is Allah weak in knowledge? Is Allah weak in language? Is Allah trying to copy the Arab so he can be respected by the language of the Arab? Is that how God he earned respect? By calling himself we? Because if what make God more respectful by saying we, that means it's not fit for Allah to be one. Because as you see, it's not good for Allah to be one. He like to be we, so he can earn some support and some respect and more worshippers. Look like if Allah is one, he is not going to be respected by the Arab. For us, all of us, we knew that the Christians in the Old Testament and the Jews, they have God as Elohim. God, Elohim is not a word meaning God, it's a word meaning gods. But do we believe in gods? Gods, you know? We believe in God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit as one God. So for us, that will not be a problem. But for you, proving that Islam is a fiction and it's a collection of ideas and ideology, and Muhammad is so confused to make a God out of nothing. Do we have any Muslim would like to call me in Skype and tell me anything to prove to us that Allah is God? You see, in the beginning and the end, I don't care if Allah is 1 or 2 or 3 is 4. This is actually a very silly idea. You know, when the Muslim they speak about being proud that Allah is one, who care? He is one idiot. We have one like him in the White House. Your God Allah, the idiot, did not remember that he have a name. It's called Ar-Rahman until Muhammad became in the half of his mission. Suddenly Allah, he told Muhammad that my name is Ar-Rahman. So why Allah did not tell Muhammad my name is Ar-Rahman from the beginning? He forgot about it, and suddenly the name of Ar-Rahman appear everywhere. And then we open the Quran and we will find in the front of every chapter in the Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But your God did not tell Muhammad that his name is Ar-Rahman until Muhammad almost dead. Your God is the same as Joe Biden, he forget his names. And this is why the Arab, when Muhammad he starts saying, say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, they said to him, you know what? Look like Muhammad, he start worshipping other God. The only Rahman we know is Rahmanul Yamama, the one from the Yamama. He claimed to be a prophet and he claimed that he have the name of God. Muhammad, he heard that guy saying the word Rahman, he liked it, he put it in his book. And then Muhammad, to explain why he have it, If you read the verses in the Quran, you will die laughing. Let us go there. Do you like to die laughing or stay alive? I don't want to die before Christmas. Come on. Let us go. No, we are typing in English again. You guys, sometimes I type a long page and then I found myself I was typing with the wrong letters because I wasn't looking. Unbelievable. Don't do that. All right. Chapter 17, verse number 110. Read with me and laugh. I want Muslims to explain to me how in the world this has happened. Say, call upon Allah or call upon Rahman by whatever name ye call upon him, for for him belong all the most beautiful names. Like, what the heck? This is how Allah explained how suddenly his name became Rahman. He liked the name. It's a beautiful name, so I decided to take it. All a beautiful name belong to Allah. Hey, I see a woman there. Her name is Monica. Hey, Allah, do you like us to call you Monica? Be honest with me. Do you feel like to be a Monica today? So how Muhammad, he suddenly have a new name of his God? We have a Muslim supposedly trying to call us at the same. He want to refute me, but he is not available. I mean, and the call declined. I mean, this guy, call me CB, I can refute you. We called the guy, it says the call declined. Call me CB, I want to refute you, Mr. Omar. Hey Omar, what happened? Let's call you again. Omar is unbelievable and call decline. What a potato kid. Let me block you. Take care, Abdul. May Ar-Rahman bless your testicles because you have big ones. To the point you don't dare even to take a call from me. Anyone can tell us how in the world this is happening? This God suddenly he is in love with the word Rahman, and then we go in the Quran, we find in the front of every chapter it says in the name of Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So who is the one who added if the word Rahman first time appear here? That's mean all those who they have verses saying in the name of Allah, Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, this is a fabrication because this is the first time Muhammad he mentioned the name, and he was copying some other people. And as long Allah he like to have a beautiful names, shall we let you call you let us go Brandon? It's a beautiful people chanting everywhere. Do we have any brave Muslim? He can make Allah survive from drowning. Allah is under the water and there's too many holes, and the water is going inside him left and right. Who's going to call us and use duct tape to stop the leak? Who is a Muhammadan? He is proud to be a Muslim. we have a Muslim here is giving us a very good argument. It's good argument for ducks in the ducks words, just to show you how. This is a Muslim. He could not answer us about anything we say in Islam, so he decided to switch to the Monica mood. Sorry, Monica, I'm using your name. I stuck with it. ABS Dula saying, I like this as ABS. How can you say Mecca is a pagan while Christians stole Easter, Ostara, Christmas, Yule, and All Saints by Samahian? Abdul, in order to say we stole something from somebody, you have to say why, how, and how we stole it. Because the Easter present the new life with Jesus, and the Jewish, they have it before us. And it was about an occasion how God, he saved the Jewish people. So when you say we stole it from somebody, and you mention to me stories have no connection whatsoever, proving to us that you are a stupid idiot. Secondly, the word Christmas. Do you see the name is called Christ? Christ Mass. So this is a day of Christ. How in the world we steal with someone, his name is Yuli? Say hello to Yuli, by the way. Because in that day, we don't mention anything about Mr. Yuli. We mention only Jesus the Christ, our Lord. That he come to the earth to save us. Stupidity is amazing. By the way, don't forget to say hello to Yuli. I miss him. He used to work as a driver for me. How is Yuli doing, by the way? I had not seen him for long. When we say the Easter, it's about for us being saved. The Jews, they celebrate about being saved too, but not saved from, let us say, to go to heaven, but about saved from killing, from torture, from slavery, from humiliation, from. So they celebrate the grace of God upon them. For us as a Christians, when we celebrate the Easter, we are celebrating the resurrection of Christ and how he overcome death by death, proving to us that we will do the same too. We are going to overcome death by death. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan? Please, people, refrain from using silly words in the chat because YouTube will block your text anyway. So don't use the searching words, Don't be rude, and no need to just, if you want to make a word, even to speak about Muhammad, say it for a reason, to convince somebody, not just to insult. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to show us any proof that Allah is God? The verse in the front of us, by the way, Muhammad is copying the Old Testament, that the people of Israel, they will be gathered from around the world, and this is the promise of the Holy Land. But because Muhammad is a fool, he just debunked all the idea that the Muslim, they should have Jerusalem. Read with me carefully and see how stupid Allah is. And we said, therefore, to the children of Israel, dwell securely in the land of a promise. But when the second of warning come to pass, we gather you together in mingled crowd. Right? Somebody saying the Father Christmas is the same as representation as was used by the Sotomalia. My friend, all of this is a stupid talk. Why? Because celebration is what it's meant. It's not what you think. So when the Christians they celebrate the birth of Jesus, obviously they are not celebrating anything of what you claim. And you are just being a certified idiot, trying to find an excuse. When we Christians celebrate the Christmas, are we celebrating any of what you are claiming to be pagan? No. We are celebrating one person. His name is Jesus the Christ, our Lord. So stop being foolish and trying to find an excuse. You hate Christmas because Christmas brings happiness and make people see Christ as a joy. Otherwise, I challenge you to tell me how in the world the Christmas is stolen from somebody else when it is a Christmas, it is the day of a Christ and have nothing to do with anyone else. If you want to say to me that the date before, it used to be as an example to worship the sun. So what? We replace the pagan God by the true God. So instead of worshiping the sun in that day, we worship the Messiah in every day. So the silly people who have no argument, they come with all kind of stupid argument because they hate Christmas. And we love it. Poor you. What do you do for Christmas? Be careful, it's a pagan day. I advise you to hide under the blanket. The pagans are coming. Tiki, tiki, tiki. Santa Claus is coming to your door. What you will do, Mr. Theodore? Always remember one thing. Let us say one day we were able to convert all the Muslims in Mecca. I pray for that. And then we decide to make the pagan Kaaba a church. Are you going to say to me that this is a pagan place? We will laugh at you. We will laugh at you and we will give you a title of a monkey who claimed to be a donkey. But in the appearance, he is just a mule and he is out of a fuel. So desperate, so silly, so stupid, so naive. Don't get married. Your wife, she will leave you, trust me. She will run with the turtle because a turtle is smarter than you and he's faster. Remember, a male turtle, unless she is lesbian. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say something to us? Anyone? Who is a Muhammadan from the Muhammadan religion who believe Allah is one, would like to talk to us about Allah the one God? There's no Muslims. Shall I call Zakir Naik? Taradam, taradam. Taradam, taradam. Taradam, taradam. Taradam, taradam. He's not answering, sorry guys. I mean, that will take forever. Taradam, taradam. Taradam. Like what? Hey, Zakir Naik, come on.
There's another place.
We are not going to spend the day making tararam, tararam. That's not nice. I mean, come on. Zakir Naik, say something. Something. Why don't Muslims follow the teaching of Jesus? I mean, I look at the titles Zakir Naik he have in his videos. You die laughing. Why can a Muslim girl not marry non-Muslim boy? And Zakir Naik is going to tell you why. Dr. Zakir Naik debate with American atheist. Look, he's an American. Do you remember the guy who from Philippines? When we call him, the guy he was saying, who want to debate me? This guy from the Philippines, I forgot his name. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot his name. So he keeps saying, who is a Christian want to debate me? Who is a Christian want to debate me? If you know a Christian is willing to debate me, let him contact me. So I said, okay, here we go. We got a fish. So we contacted him in Facebook. I post challenge for him by video in Facebook, in his page. Never answer. I made another video. Never answer. Then we decide to call him at home. They called him. I don't call people, by the way. One of those who they are watching, he said, let me call him. He lives in the Philippines. Anyone remember his name? I forgot his name. Because we can search for his video. The guy, he said to me, I debated real American. You are not a real American. You have accent. In the sun, yeah. In the sun. I debated real American. Like, what the heck? So what? So what? A real American. Like, what? Are you sure? I was like, you know, like, what the heck? He debated real American? What? Brother, you debated real American? That's deep. That is truly deep. So this guy, he keeps screaming, who is the Christian want to debate me? I challenge all Christians to debate me. Who dare to debate me? Can you debate me? Then Christian Prince, he called him to debate him. Then what he do? You want to hear what he did? Let me play some of it for you.
Hello everyone.
Oh, this is not the original video. Hold on. Let us see the original video. Where is the original video? Oh, hold on. The seed and the sun.
Show me your face.
Why?
Show me your face. Give me your name.
Christian, you don't want to...
See, you want to be known by people. That's why you want to debate me. And you accuse me of a lot of bad things. If you're a Christian...
Guys, you want to debate me because you want to be known by people. We never heard of this guy before. And I am the one who need to be known by debating him. Show me your face. Show me your face. Like, what the heck? Why those people are obsessed with my face? Show me. You, what happened to the brave man who want to debate, who's a Christian, want to debate me? The second he say Christian Prince in the field, he have poo-poo in his panty, if he's wearing one.
Show me your face.
Why?
Show me your face. Give me your name.
Christian, you don't want to...
See, you want to be known by people. That's why you want to debate me. And you accuse me of a lot of bad things. If you're a Christian, if you...
Accuse me of a lot of bad things. Well, you keep saying to them, donate for me, donate for me, donate for me. I am debating the Christians, donate for me, donate for me. So obviously you are just a fraud. Because if you are collecting donation, claiming that you are the one who can refute the Christians, and when we come to you, you run away, obviously this is a scam. When the Muslims, they donate to you, at least do what you promised them to do. Debate the Christians. Here we go. We came to you. What do you do? Barbecue?
You are Christian. If you're a good Christian, you will not be like this. You accuse me a lot of things.
I accuse him to be decent. He got upset. I said, if you are decent, debate me. He got upset. Never say that to our sheikh. That is an insult. Because he's not. You know that he will not debate you anyway. So he's not decent.
Why?
I'm not doing this for money, my friend. How come you accuse me of everything?
Nobody accusing you nothing. Do you want to debate?
No, you accuse me. I read. Someone sent me your message.
Why didn't you answer?
Me a lot of things.
Why didn't you answer?
How can I? Brother, how can I? Look. I have debated an American here. You want to see it?
I'm not.
I debated a true American.
A true American.
Born American.
Born American.
Unlike you, you're not American. Because.
Not like you, Christian Prince. You are not American. Muslims are not racist. They are not. I debated a true American. A true American. Who is here a Filipino? I love Filipino people. By the way, Filipino are the nicest people ever you can imagine. I love Filipino people. They have really a place in my heart. They are wonderful people. I mean, you can go to any country in the world, you will not find nice people as the Filipinos. When they talk to you, they speak with respect. You know, they are very polite. For sure, there's bad and good everywhere, right? But I can say like 90, maybe 97% of the Filipinos are amazing, wonderful people. I love them really from my heart. But do the Filipinos deserve this? Frauds? No, this is not my voice. It's a guy who called him. He lives in the Philippines. You know, he called him by phone because he have his phone too. He says, call me, like hello. I don't call people. I call them by Skype only. I never call by phone. So a person who is in my program, he called him and he put me in, to speak with him. Right? Where is this? Where is the sheikh? So all of them, they are sheikh. The second they appear in front of Christian prince, they turn to shakuka. Yeah, what he meant by true American, he meant a blonde, green or blue eyes. And those are racist. The Muslims really are racist. They always think highly of the white man. Muhammad, the white man. If you watch videos about describing how white Muhammad is, Muslims in YouTube, they have tons of videos about the descendant of the Prophet. The descendant of the Prophet. All of them, they are redhead people. Let me find you a video. Hold on. This is a very racist cult. Guys, look at this. The descendant of a Prophet Muhammad. Take a look. Extreme red head white people. They are not only white, they are extreme white to the... Are you taking a shower with the Clorox? I mean, they are out of color, totally. Those are the descendants of Prophet Muhammad. And then if you search for the video description of Prophet Muhammad, brother, are you ready? Now you will hear how pretty Prophet Muhammad was. He was the most pretty girl ever you can imagine. He's so pretty. He's so white. You like white? Do you? Don't you? Be honest with me.
Looked like I saw a man of striking appearance.
Striking.
ظاهر الوضاء أبلج الوجه radiant face حسن.
He have a radiant face. He's so white to the point he have a radiant face. Ablaj. Ablaj is so white. You see, they don't translate in English. He is so white to the point he is radiant.
الخلق beautifully created.
Oh boy.
لم تعبه الثجلة. His belly wasn't protruding.
I love the belly. Tell us about the belly of the Prophet. What happened to the belly?
His belly wasn't protruding.
Like what?
لم تعبه الثجلة. His belly wasn't الثجلة. His belly wasn't protruding. His belly wasn't protruding.
Have you ever heard of a religion? They are talking about how sexy the belly of their Prophet. Your Prophet belly was so beautiful. I'm really thinking to convert to Islam now. Is that your Prophet, the belly, the cable guy? his belly if you watch the whole videos you will die laughing, so I'm going to save you from dying many times. I will move a little bit to show you how things get even so hot. So if you are like from San Francisco or something, I advise you not to watch this because you will get so excited. All right, be careful. You know, I mean, just warning, disclaimer. And then the Prophet Muhammad. What happened when Prophet Muhammad, the white man, appeared at night? Do you know what happened? You will not believe it.
Rasulullah. Anas ibn Malik says, he says, I came out one night, I came out one night, it was the full moon night.
Yeah. Look, the guy, he is so emotional, he cannot even continue talking. Because now he's talking about how sexy Muhammad is. Did you notice how, like, I don't know what to say. Look at this movement, look at this movement. No, do it again. Do it again, please. Oh, please don't stop. No, the word is not coming. Look, squeeze it, man. And the background, the music is hilarious. Please don't stop. No way. This is what happened just to tell the story. Like he's out of words. He opened his mouth, but the word is not coming. Unbelievable. Alhamdulillah. Do you think it's going to come today or next year? Please, can you try again? Okay, look at me. Look at me. Hold on. Look at me. Focus. Focus. It's coming. It is. Okay. No. Just look here. Okay, look. Okay, now. Look at my finger. Not the middle finger. No. Here. Okay, now you go. You can make it.
And I looked.
Finally, Alhamdulillah, finally, he was able to say, I looked. It took me a surgery. I mean, do you see how difficult to describe the Prophet of Allah because he is so pretty? I look at the... and now he will cry. Not only he like, look, he opened his mouth now, he will start like, it's so emotional.
I looked at the moon, and in the desert, understand, the moon is an awesome sight. It is smooth. It is radiant. It is clear. It is gentle compared to the scorching sun at which they are used to. So the moon was the epitome of beauty. So
now we will compare the epitome of a beauty with the most beauty person in the world, Prophet of Allah.
So he says, I came out at a full moon night and I looked at the...
Look, hold on. We have to stop here. Guys, we have to take a break. What is the video of commercial break? I need to find it so we can play it. Commercial break. I mean, we should make a commercial break about if you like to be beautiful with makeup. Like, what? Commercial break.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Qur'an is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
Exactly, brother. Halal fun. How we can have halal fun? By looking at the moon and looking at the Prophet. Looking at the moon and looking at the Prophet.
He says, I came out at a full moon night and I looked at the moon and I saw it beautiful, handsome. So I said, let me go see if the moon is more handsome or my Prophet is more handsome. Let me see if that is more beautiful or the Prophet is more beautiful. So I went and I saw him standing afar. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon. I saw him standing afar. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I looked at the moon. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon and I looked at...
Question, please. Why he look at his face, not at his ass? I mean, obviously the one who is making description, he like men. So it doesn't make sense that he is focusing in the face only. Are you hiding some information from us? The guy, he is walking in the middle of the night and the moon is there and Muhammad is there. So I look at the moon, I look at his face, I look at his moon, I look at the face, I look at the moon, I look at the face.
And I looked at the moon and I looked at his face and I... So I looked at his face. So I looked at his face. So I looked at his...
Hold on, I'm trying to say where you are looking right now. It doesn't look like you are looking at the face because you were looking down. I got you busted. Muslims, look at his eyes. If he was looking at the face of Muhammad, why is he looking down? It's a clear evidence he was looking at something, saying something else. Not
more beautiful or the Prophet is more beautiful. So I went...
The Prophet is more beautiful for sure. Are you kidding me? This is how stupid this cult is. They worship a man and they talk about how beautiful he is. And by the way, all this description, who guarantee that all description is true? I mean, all of those things is made up 300 years after Muhammad died. I look at his face, I look at his hands, I look at his face, I look at his arms, I look at his face, I look at his belly.
And I saw him standing afar. So I looked at...
How he's so far and he was able to look at his face in the middle of the night. But man, the Prophet was so shining on radiation, nuclear. As you see, this is a very pagan religion. They worship a man, they replace God by a man, his name is Muhammad. Actually, the name Muhammad means the praised one. So the purpose of Islam to exist, to replace worshiping the true God and to worship a man, his name is Muhammad, which is not a true name, his real name is Qatham. So he changed his name for the sake of being God in earth. He is Satan, he is Lucifer, the devil. And to prove that everything Muhammad did was an act of Lucifer. From child assault, raping children, raping women, even taking his own son wife, even making verses in the Quran that any woman she can give herself to the Prophet so he can F her. To the point even he gave himself a privilege, and that was all a privilege for Muhammad only, that if his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet can F her. Is that an act of a prophet or an act of Lucifer? Somebody saying here, do you think that Muhammad was LED face? I think so. I think it was very strong LED, to be honest with you. A lot of lemon, a lot of lemon stuff, you know, whatever they say. Do we have any Muhammadan? He have any idea why he is worshipping Islam? Aka Muhammad? Any Muhammadan? Any half one? What happened to the proud Muhammadan? Are you Muhammadan afraid that if you call me you will leave your religion? Prove me wrong. that you are not afraid from such a thing? Call us. And you can look at the moon and look at the Prophet at the same time. Nobody will stop you. Any Muhammadan, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. So, from a guy who want to debate a Christian prince, he debate a real American, to a guy speaking about the belly of the Prophet and his belly bomb, by the way. I mean, they have a lot of description, but the belly bomb of the Prophet was so beautiful, brother. Hey, Muslims, do you have any description about his private part? Come on, be honest with me. I mean, the one who speak about the belly bomb, he go down a little bit. Hello? Hello? I debated real American. True American. You can tell this guy he can crush me in the debate.
Why didn't you answer? Why didn't you answer?
How can I? Brother, how can I? Look. I have debated an American here.
Oh, wait.
You want to see it?
I'm not.
Yeah?
I debated a true American, born American. Unlike you, you're not American. Because you have an accent.
Well,
Okay?
why don't you want to debate Christian Prince?
I will debate you. My condition is I want to see your ugly face first. I want to see your name.
Look at this. He want to see my ugly face. This guy must be a prophet. How he knew that? Did you hear it, Muslims? How in the world he discovered that I have an ugly face? Obviously, because if I don't have ugly face, I will be putting my camera and everybody can see how handsome I am. And then the Muslim, they will speak about my belly bomb. He want to see my ugly face. Why you want to see my ugly face? Sound fishy for me. Are you going to debate me or you want to see my ugly face? Okay, tell us more.
I want to know your name. We will arrange everything. I debated there are at least 3 times I have experience in Paltalk. Okay?
Okay.
But we are speaking to you in the phone. What Paltalk? I mean, we call you in the phone. Here we go. This is start. So what those potatoes, Abdul, they start now debating about how to debate, but they will not debate. And they refuse at the end to debate anyway. We are calling him by phone. It's not a Paltalk no more. So they will not do it. Who is here in Filipino? If you are a Filipino and you are listening, you can call all your sheikhs in the Philippines, tell them shame on you not to debate Christian prince. Just to show you how silly this religion is. Those people, they are only willing to debate a Christian who knows nothing about Islam. Only. Because they want to attack you, so you cannot respond by exposing them from their own cult. This is why what we do here is extremely important, to educate the Christians about how to crush, not to debate. We don't debate, we crush Islam. And the proof, here we go. I have my Skype open. Where are they? When you will start the Bible channel, we will see. You see, because I found that here I'm needed more than just a Bible channel, you know what I mean? There's many people that teach the Bible, and I'm not going to add too much, you know what I mean? But there's not too many people that can do what I do when it's come to Muhammad. Do we have any Filipinos here? If you are a Filipino, call the sheikhs in the Philippines and tell them, you know what? I have an offer for the sheikh in the Philippines. If you call me and you win, I will give you 10 balut. Once I was in the beach in the Philippines, and there was a guy behind me standing in the middle of the beach. There's nobody there. It's only me. And he was standing here bicycle. He says, balut, balut. I said, what the heck? And I look, there's nobody there. I mean, why he's screaming to this guy? I thought there's a guy, his name is Balut. So he's standing just behind me, Balut. Like, what the heck? So I said, hey, listen, there's nobody here. And obviously, Balut, he cannot hear you. He said to me, sir, Balut is a food. Do you want some? So I thought all this time he's calling somebody. His name is Balut, or maybe his dog or something, like, Nobody's answering Balut, and he's standing just behind me, and there's nobody else in the beach. Balut. So listen, if you debate me and you win, I will give you 10 Balut. You know what? 20. You know what? I will make a contract with you to supply you for Balut for the rest of your life. Retirement Balut plan. Oh boy. Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? Nobody? Nobody want to have a balloon? What the heck? We are out of tricks. We're trying all the tricks. Let us see this guy, if he is decent. Hello?
You Muslim women are full of AIDS. And now I wanted to...
Hey Abdul, see, when you Muslim, you say to us that we Christian full of AIDS, I respond to you. And the truth is that number one, sex tourists in the world are Muslims who go to Thailand, who go to everywhere for the sake of sex. So when you accuse the Christians that our women, they have AIDS, I respond to your stupid statement. Coward, son of Muta. Christian women have AIDS. So who is number one tourist in the world for sex? Muslim men. And what Muslim men they bring with them when they go home? AIDS. And they will give it to who? To Muslim women. So when your sister, she say, Christian Prince, you are single because all women, Christian women, they have AIDS. Reality check, my friend. It hurt. Do we have any brave Abdul? He dared to call me. You have AIDS. Muhammad have AIDS. Sex tourist. In the month of Ramadan, half of Saudi Arabia goes to do sex tourist business. It is the truth. And what they bring with them home? AIDS. There's no sex tourist in the world can beat the cult of Muhammad. According to Fox News, which is according to Google, Pakistan should not be called Pakistan, should be called Pornistan. Why? Because it is number one country in the world. Who search for sex with donkeys, children rape. Let us show you. It's true. This is how much obsessed with sex you are. Let us see the news. You brought this to yourself. Pakistan porn search top 1 Google. Here we go. Brother, is that true news or fake news, brother? So what if we send those Abduls who they are searching number one people in the world who search for sex with goats? What if we send them to a country have a freedom? What they would do? Read number one nation in sexy web search. Call it Pornistan. Call it what? porn stan. And what porn stan will bring? AIDS stan. You won't find a strip club in Islamic countries. Most Islamic countries have certain dress code, said Gabriel Said, professor of Islamic studies. So here is the irony. Google ranks Pakistan #1 in the world who search for pornography. And what they search for? I wish they search just for pornography. Top dog per person for horse sex. For what? You search for horse sex, which means having sex with a horse. Donkey sex. Rape pictures. Rape sex. Child sex. Christian Prince is insulting Muslims. I'm not. So did Islam make you a better person, or you became a sex addict and you go to other countries just to have sex and bring AIDS with you? It's the truth. So when you say to Christian Prince, Christian women, they have AIDS, we laugh at your statement and we prove the opposite. Live with it. Followers of the Mut'a Prophet. And by the way, if there's any proof that Muhammad himself did not die from AIDS, let me make it simple for you. Muhammad in the end of his life was really sick for a long time. Very long time. Now, the hadith says that Muhammad, he died because of a poison. Right? This is what the hadith is saying. But there's other hadith proving that Muhammad, he never slept with any woman. She is not infected maybe by him. How we can prove that? Read carefully. Let us find the hadith. Read carefully. This is Muhammad describing the water of the women in their vagina of all the women he slept with, saying the following: the water of the man is white and thick, and the women water is thin and yellow. Now I want the Muslims to go check and tell me why the women Muhammad he is sleeping with, all of them, they have a yellow water. What is that exactly? That happens only if you have a sexual disease. Prove me wrong. Any Abdul? Why all the women Muhammad he slept with? As you see, Muhammad he is giving definition for women water. So he never saw a woman water, she don't have a yellow water. Where in her vagina? We're not talking about water of you spitting, or this is a water he see in the vagina. Isn't it, this is a sexual infection? You can go right now and search for yellow color in your private part as a female. And you will see that this is sexual infection. And if the women she have it, that's me Muhammad he have it. Correct, guys? If those women who Muhammad he sleep with, they have it, that's mean Muhammad he have it. Because simply sexual infection will happen for both. The one who slept with and the other one who is a partner. Any Muhammadan? So why you get upset for saying the truth? So you accuse us with things, we got you busted, and you go cry, Christian Prince is saying this, I say that as a response for your stupid assault in Christian women. And look at you, here we go, you're a prophet, all his wives, they have either STD or whatever STD, AIDS, I don't know what they have. And obviously Muhammad, you have it too, because he's sleeping with them. And look how smart the prophet is. And Muhammad, he continues saying, Muhammad is a person, he can't stop making poo-poo from his mouth. And then when he say, the water of the man is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow, whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents. Isn't it, this is so deep? The one who comes first, he decide how the baby look like, boy or a girl. That's so deep. Hey Muslims, why you don't make a video about this? As I know that all Muslim women, they never come first, because they never come, and we can prove it. Let us go to the hadith. Do Muslim women even have a come? Read with me and laugh. This is the wife of Muhammad herself. She was shocked when Muhammad, he said to a woman, and obviously this woman, she is a whore. I mean, what kind of a woman, she come to your door and she tell you, should I wash my vagina? I was touching it. Like, what the heck? Read carefully. Salama said, Salama is the wife of Muhammad, said, Salim, this is another whore, said, Allah Messenger, Allah does not refrain from saying the truth. Okay, the truth now about what? About vagina. Is it obligatory for a woman to take a bath after she get a nocturnal discharge? That's deep. She said that? Nocturnal discharge? No. In Arabic it says ihtalamat, which means she was touching herself and she have orgasm, dreaming of somebody, not necessarily sleeping. Nocturnal discharge. How does nocturnal discharge? Here in Arabic it says ihtalamat. Ihtalamat mean you think of someone that you are having sex with that one, and then you will have orgasm as a result of, you know, I mean, you know the thing. You can ask Joe Biden, he can give you more details, you know. And then Salama, the wife of Muhammad, she smiled and said, like, what the heck? Does the women get discharged? This is the wife of Muhammad. She never had discharge. Look like the belly of Muhammad did not make her excited. Hey Muslims, why the wife of Muhammad never had discharge? Was Muhammad doing it right in the bed? She never. And she is the wife of Muhammad. So compare. Muhammad, he is a fool. He don't understand that discharge of a woman is not a sperm. He think it's a sperm. So the man have a sperm, it's white and thick. The women have a sperm, it is thin and yellow. The wife of Muhammad, she never have discharge, and this is why Muhammad, he think they don't have babies. And whoever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parent, which means the one who comes first. And this is the prophet who Muslims, they worship as a prophet of God. Who told him this information? Allah. How come this information is stupid? Anyone? Any Abdul? By the way, I was worried that if I get married ever, then I will have a son and he will look like me. That's horrible. You know, I mean, my son will hate me, to be for sure. So now I will use the advice of a prophet of Allah. I will never come first. I will mukandescen with my wife. He says, you come first. She said, no, you come first. I said, no, you come first. No, you come first. You know, Middle Eastern, they have a tradition. Like you go to the house of somebody, or two Middle Eastern men, they want to enter the door of a hotel. They will spend 2 hours saying, no, no, you go first. No, 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 you go first. I swear by Allah, you go first. Brother, don't swear, you go first. I'm telling you, you have to go first. No, 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 you have to go first. And there's 20 people waiting for them to finally get in. And they do that in the bus, they do that in the taxi, they do that in the... No, 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 you have to get in first. A'udhu billah, you have to come in first. So, are you going to do that with your wife? Hey, my wife, you come first. No, honey, you come first. You idiot. If I come first, the baby will look like me. Do you want your son to look like me? Honey, I love you. I don't care. You look like you or not. Still, I love him. Like, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't. You have to come first. Honey, I'm not going to do it. You come first. I swear by Allah, you come first. This, you know what? You and me, we come together. That will make the son is half ugly, half good looking. Hey, Muhammad, what if they come together in the same time? What will happen then? That's deep. Come together. He will be, look, in the other hadith it says, فَقَدْ أَذْكَرْ, which means become a boy. So if we come together, he will be a transgender? What the heck? Like he's half girl, half female? Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? Now you can have an idea why they don't dare to debate me, because they will be crushed literally. Literally, they will be crushed. My Skype is open. If you are a Muslim who have a long beard, I prefer long beard because I want to dry my hands. I mean, we are talking about coming for the last 10 hours. Coming first, coming second, and you know, what a religion. Any Muslim? We have a Muslim, his name is Mahfouz. How are you, my friend Mahfouz? Do you like to call me, my friend? Anyone? Who's a Muslim who like to call us? Anyone? And the funny, you know, sometimes Christian, they say to me, I mean, when you speak about Islam, it's so dirty. So what I would do, I mean, okay, what I would do, Islam is dirty. Should I wash it before I talk to you about it? This is Islam, what I would do. You make it clean. You find out how to make it clean. Let me know. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call me? And I'm not going to ask you a question. You call me and tell me what you think about Islam. Anything you want. Forget about what you see on the screen. It's very dirty, man. Anyone? Who is here for the first time? If you are here for the first time, I warn you. You will become addicted. You will come always here. Oh, hold on. You will come here, not the come we are talking about here in the website. No, you will come as like, let us fix it, okay? You will come here. I don't want now the Muslim to say, oh, if this is the case, because then the Muslim, they will come. If this is what they think no, Muslims, I did not mean that. I said you, let me type it for you. Oh, I'm typing in Arabic again. Unbelievable. You will come here again and again. Okay? Come. C-U-O-M-E. Unbelievable. You cannot speak freely these days. I mean, people have dirty mind, whatever you say. Unbelievable. I hate you all. Any Abdul? So if you're on here for the first time, you will come again and again and again. Any Abdul? Be honest with me. Be honest with me. How many of you like listening to this guy Christian Prince who speak very funny English? Any Muslim? Okay, let us go to the Quran then. As long as there's no Muslims to to talk to us. Yesterday we spoke about Mr. We, he. So Allah always in the Quran, He keeps saying we. But Allah is not we, Allah is He. But if Allah is He, so who is Allah? I mean, if I keep saying it is He, who is the one who's talking then? Allah is a very logical God. He say, if ye are in doubt in what we have revealed from time to time to our servant. I love it when it says from time to time. What is that? From time to time? It doesn't continue? Sorry, this is the faucet, by the way, dropping from time to time. Allah revealed to Muhammad from time to time. And look at that challenge. If you are in doubt in what we, Allah is again we, revealed from time to time to our servant, which means Muhammad, then, okay, produce surah like it, okay? Can you produce surah like it? Can you? Hold on. Isn't it this is the chapter of the cow chapter? Yes. Isn't it in this chapter everybody is talking? Yes. Isn't it in this chapter it says that when Allah He said to the angels, I'm going to create somebody to inherit the earth, they said, would you create someone with doom achievement? So how you say, can you create something like this? And here we go, the angels are making Quran. Last time we asked a Muslim, we says to him about the chapter of the ants. Who is speaking here? He said the ants. Said, so how Allah, He says, can you make Quran like the Quran if the ant is making Quran? He said, Allah is quoting the ants. Allah is quoting who? The ants. The God who caught the ants. He must be so wise. Allah is quoting the ants. So the ant is making Quran. It turned to be that even ants can make Quran. And a chicken can make Quran. And Solomon is making Quran, because all this conversation is conversation between Mr. Solomon and Mrs. Ant. Not aunties, ant, the insect ant. Like, hello. This is the chapter name, is the chapter of the ant. Those people in the world today, they do not know what ants, because they live in apartments. They don't have ants. Let us try to explain to them with pictures. Okay? So we will try to show them how ants look like for real, for first time ever in their life. Because this is what happened to Solomon. He never saw an ant until he arrived to the valley of the ants. Because at that time, brother, ants, they live only in the valley of the ants. They have independent state of ants. Oh boy. Okay, thank God I was able to find an ant. I thought they disappeared. I mean, because they became a rare species, you know, because everybody, you know, there's no ants no more these days, you know. That's it. Okay, let me introduce for you Mrs. Ant. Okay. This website, it used to be have only 3 pictures, and now they are adding stupid things. Let us see. And they ruined this website. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, here we go. We introduce for you Mrs. Ant with a clear picture. And I heard some news that this is exactly the same ant who spoke, and Suleiman, he heard her talking. How I can prove that? Very simple. This is the same ant who ate later the staff of Solomon when he died standing for a year. Look, she is eating the staff of Solomon. Do you remember the verse in the Quran? Who remember which verse? Which verse? Where in the Quran it says that Solomon, he died standing, and he was standing almost for a year, as the interpretation says, and then the ants, the termite, they ate the staff of Moses. You will hack my web camera. Good for you, Mr. Mahfouz, because what will happen, you will die after you saw how I look like, Mahfouz. That's deep. Guys, Mahfouz is going to hack my web camera, and he will expose it to people of Iraq. Mahfouz, potato, I don't even have a web camera in my computer, you stupid donkey. I mean, how you can do that? Oh, you must be a prophet of Allah. However, Mahfouz, you hack my webcam, you expose my face to Iraq, to Afghanistan, to Pakistan, still your God Allah is quoting an ant. Deal with it. Potato, potato, potato. Get lost, baby. Let your mom talk to me, or your dad. I want an adult. I'm going to hack your web camera, and I'm going to post your pictures of everybody, okay? Do you know what will happen if you do that? You cannot imagine how many Muslim girls will be contacting me. Once I received an email from a Muslim woman, she was really upset. I mean, extremely upset. She said to me, so what if your voice is so sexy? I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I mean, I was like, what? This is a lot of hate, man. So imagine if you put the voice next to the picture. Oh boy. Mahfouz, don't do that. Mahfouz, come on, for the safety of your sisters. Security, security, Mahfouz. Do we have any Abdul? They want to kill me? Who cares, kill me or not kill me? My books is all over. Actually, if you kill me, my books will be way more published. The one who never heard of it is going to hear about it. And especially now, our books is almost in all languages in the world. Almost. Even Chinese, even Russian, Polish. Soon we will publish the Persian copy. Albanian, Indonesian, Malaysian language, and all we give it for free. So Abdul, it's too late. It's too late. However, you can help me. Do we have any Abdul? Yeah, and the Muslim, by the way, they have articles about the Quran miracle, because the Quran called this ant a female ant. They say to you, if this is a book not from God, how the Quran say Namla? Huh? How the Quran say the word Namla, which means a female ant? According to science, brother, the one who give warning and the guard, she is a female. Hey, Abdul, in Arabic, we don't have a male ant. This is the only word we use for both male and female. So good try to lie. Islam without lies dies. In Arabic, this is what we call the insect ant, regardless if it's a boy or a girl. And actually, we don't have a boy ant. Same we call the word nahla, namla, zubaba, females. But doesn't mean we are saying they are females. This is a feminine word, not a feminine gender of the object. Stupidity is amazing. Do we have any Abdul? And by the way, as long as it's a female ant, don't you think it's haram for Suleiman to listen to a female ant? Where is the dignity? Isn't it her voice is aura? And then Suleiman, he heard the speech of the ant, but according to science, ants don't talk. They are deaf, they are mute. So how he heard her speech? What speech? Yeah, this is one of the children of Abu Dhar, yeah. Oh, hold on. You know, the Muslim, they have other miracle in the fabrication of science. The Quran says the word dharra. The Muslim, they say, isn't it today they use the word dharra in Arabic to describe nuclear? That's deep. Brother, that's so deep. So they say the Quran saying that this is about atom and nuke. Mean. We found nukes in the Quran. It doesn't appear here. Maybe we should change the translator. Hold on. This is Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali, you should make it fit with the Islamic agenda, man. What are you talking about? Verse number 40. Okay. Look at this. Oh, this guy, he is honest in translation. He screwed my topic now. Okay, so how I'm going to prove it now? There's no tool to prove it. So a weight of an atom or a weight of an ant. The word atom does not exist. It's a fabrication. It is a small ant. Today in Arabic, the word dharra is simply for the smallest ant you can see. Like, let us say the baby ant, you know, the small one when they are like just babies. So this is what dharra mean. This is why there's a guy, his name is Abu Dhar. I don't know why they call him that, which means the father of ant. So dharra is an individual name for one ant. Small, tiny ant. Muslims have article saying this is speaking about atom and electric. It is the smallest, brother. But it is about ants. Islam without lies dies. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? So, you know, I mean, the Quran is a book of true stories, and this God, he must be God. Who is holding the sky from falling down on you? Allah. Who is holding the birds from falling down on us? Allah. Hey Muslims, why the birds are in the sky? Who is holding them? Any Muhammadan can help? If you go here, let us see. Look at this verse, how deep it is. Don't they observe the birds above them, spreading their wings and folding them in? None can uphold them except Allah. Like you just said, they are spreading their wings. How they are spreading their wings and they are folding them, and you claim that you are the one who's holding them from falling down on us? Any Muhammadan? Someone saying, can you Zakir Naik impression? First of all, I don't do Zakir Naik impression. It is true Zakir Naik. He is next to me. Christian Prince, tell that guy that I am not a fake guy. I am the real Christian Prince. Zakir Naik, you just said you are the real Christian Prince. You should say the opposite. You should say, I am the real Zakir Naik, and this guy next to me is Christian Prince. Exactly. So, Christian Prince, I am the true Zakir Naik, and I can prove it to you. Hey, Zakir Naik, how you can prove that? I'm going to open the camera, and I'm going to tell you my Billy Bomb. Hey, you Billy Bomb? Hey, don't go there, man. You open the camera. First, you have to buy one. I don't have one. Secondly, you have to show your face, not your Billy Bomb. Zakir Naik, don't do what the Prophet used to do. Christian Prince, we Muslims, we have special fingerprints, and it is in our Billy Bomb. Like, what the heck? Your fingerprint is in your Billy Bomb? How in the hell had that happened? Christian Prince, Allah said, Allah, I'm going to get you together. Like, what the heck? What does that mean? I have no idea what you just said. I give him I go. Like, what? I get to go. So you are telling me, come on, this is the true Zakir Naik. Imagine the Muslims, they make videos saying, brothers and sisters, the one who is calling Christian Prince, this is not the true Zakir Naik. And can you imagine how smart those who they are trying to get me busted? They are warning the Muslims. This is not the true Zakir Naik. The one who is calling him is not true Zakir Naik. He sounds like Zakir Naik, but he's not. Unbelievable. Hey Mahfoud, why you don't call me in Skype so you can hack my camera and at the same time talk to me? I will have an offer for you. You call me, you hack my camera during the time I'm talking to you. What say you? What do you think? I mean, I cannot make it better than this. And yeah, after you hack my camera and you see me, you will jump from the top of the high mountain. You wish you never saw that face. Again, you know, you go to sleep, you know, and the face of Christian Prince will appear to you. What if I put my camera in my Billy Bomb so you Muslims can write a book about it? Like you make a book about your Prophet Billy Bomb. CP is the best of YouTubers. So this is my end now. I am a YouTuber. Is that a job? Is that a YouTuber? What does that mean? YouTuber. Like what the heck? He's the best of YouTuber. Is that a rank? Please take it back. We have a big man saying, hey big man, why you don't call me? You always make comment here, but you don't call. Why you don't call, big man? Be honest. Allah is a real God. Christian in Arabic, they pray to Allah. Hey Abdul, Christians, the Arabic Christians, they've been forced to use that word after ISIS occupying them for the last 1400 years. This is why before that, we don't see that words exist anymore. However, if you ask the Arabic Christian why you use that word, they said, you know, we mean God, the Messiah. Okay, so is your God Allah the Messiah? No, we don't believe in Allah. And as you see, I'm making fun of Allah. So how we believe in Allah? I am an Arabic Christian. If you don't believe me, I can show you my Billy Bomb. I have a Billy Bomb like the Prophet Billy Bomb. Very complicated. Like there's one knot in the right, and then there's one knot and it'll go to the left. And there's one knot behind it. I have 12 knots. Because we drive the whole world knots. By the way, is it true that you're a prophet? Somebody, he placed 12 knots of magic on him. And then it took Allah 12 months to take off every knot. I mean, your God is so strong, man. 1 month to open every knot? That is not good. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? We have the gentleman, he called me before from Pakistan.
Hello?
Or from India, I'm not sure. Hello, yes.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you from Iran or Pakistan, or where you are from, my friend?
No, sir. I'm from Germany.
Yeah, but originally, where are you from?
From Germany.
Originally.
Originally, I was born in Switzerland, but I lived in California. Now I'm in Germany.
Originally, still you are not from those countries, because the picture you have there is someone like you look from Pakistan or somewhere, or Iran, right?
I hope it's a compliment.
I don't know. I'm just asking you where. I mean, all of us, we are human anyway. It doesn't matter where you're from, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find out. No problem. What do you want to say to us?
One word. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Do you want some water?
I'm drinking. Thank you so much.
All right. What do you want to say to us? You are live on air.
Yeah, thank you. Just want to say that the good thing about Islam is that it teaches us to be a good person.
How?
To be people.
Like what?
To be honest, to be loving, to take care of people.
Okay, let us stop with the first one, to be honest. Where it says how it teaches you to be honest. Isn't it your prophet? He says a Muslim, he can lie in 3 cases: to his family, to his friends, to his enemies.
No, that's a hadith. I don't want to go into the hadith.
Why not? This is Islam. This is your prophet word.
No, these are not my prophet's words. These are the people who wrote the hadith 250 years in Uzbekistan somewhere.
But the Quran is the same. The Quran you have today is written more than 200 years after Muhammad too.
Yes, but at least we can say that these are coming from God, but we cannot guarantee that the hadith is coming from the Prophet.
Can you take a false oath according to the Quran?
Can we take up a false oath?
Yes.
I'm not knowledgeable about that.
Isn't it the Quran says Allah will not take you accountable for your oath? Isn't it Allah? He says,
circumstances you are saying that.
Isn't it the Quran says Allah will not take you accountable? Listen to me carefully. Isn't it Allah saying Allah will not take you accountable for the false oath you take?
Maybe for a good purpose.
So a good Muslim is a person who lies for good purpose. What does that mean?
Everybody lies for good purpose. Christians lie for good purpose.
But this is, no. If a Christian he lie, he is not following God. Jesus said, either you say yea or nay. Anything else is from the devil. So lies is from the devil. The devil is the father of all lies, is what Jesus said. So you are saying to me, your God is teaching you. Your God is teaching you to say a good lie. Give us an example.
Maybe to save your life, you can lie.
Okay, but this is still a lie. Is a lie. I'm asking you about a good lie.
Maybe to save your wife, you can lie. Yeah.
Okay. From who? Like your wife? She asked you where you've been, so you lie to her because you want to save your life.
No, not about me. Maybe if my wife is in a big trouble, and you can lie. I don't know. It depends upon the circumstances, maybe.
Okay. So when Muhammad, he took an oath to his wives, and he promised them he will not sleep with Mary the Copt. He was making a true promise, or he was lying?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Well, chapter 66.
Okay, let's see. Let's review that chapter.
Let us review that chapter.
Can you on YouTube, sir?
Yeah, let us put it for you.
In English, can you do it for me, please?
Sure, we will do it for you in the English, in the Quran.
Thank you, sir.
All right. This is your prophet taking an oath. He took an oath that he will never sleep with Mary the Copt, his slave, again.
It's still in Arabic.
Was he lying or he was truthful?
I can only see Arabic. Yeah, now I can see English. When the Prophet disclosed a matter in confidence to one of the... oh, Prophet. This one, the number one?
what the disclosure matter? What translation you are reading? What matter?
Oh Prophet, no, I'm reading YouTube. O Prophet, why holdest you to be forbidden that which Allah has made lawful to thee?
Okay.
This is the one?
Yeah.
So what about this, sir?
This one, your prophet, he made an oath forbidding himself from sleeping with sex slave.
How do you know that?
And later,
it doesn't say that.
Okay, what he forbid? Tell us.
Why holdest thou to be forbidden that which Allah has made lawful to thee? Something that is lawful for you.
What
so
is
don't
that?
be shy about that.
What is that? What Muhammad he made an oath to forbid? What is that? You know?
God knows.
You know, God knows. You Muslim knows. It was Mary the Copt. Go open the interpretation. You will see. He took an oath. He will never sleep with Mary the Copt again. Then Muhammad, he got horny after a few days, so he started having sex with her again.
How do you know that?
Because he is the one who made this verse. He said that Allah told me, why you are forbidden for you. Okay, hold on. Why it's forbidden for you? Why you forbid yourself what Allah made lawful for you? What is that? Marry the Copt. Can you show me the verse in the Quran says it is lawful for Muhammad to have sex with women he received not from war?
But let's stick with this verse, okay? What you're telling me. There's no mention of Mary the Cook in this verse.
My friend, in order to understand, okay, so is Allah making the Quran clear for you, or this is stupid then?
It's a message. It's a message.
What is the message? Okay, shouldn't we know now what Allah is talking about? It's a message, we got it. But Allah talking about something he forbade. So if you are saying to me, there's no way to know what Allah he forbade, or what Muhammad he forbid, and Allah saying to him, why you are forbidden? This is stupid then, because you should tell us what happened.
How do we?
I asked you what he forbid himself. Listen, you said. I asked you what he forbid himself from. You said only Allah knows, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is stupid. So what the point of this verse then? If we will not be able to know what he forbid himself, what will we learn from it?
Maybe everything is not about learning. Maybe everything is about knowledge.
Okay, what kind of knowledge? Okay, but after reading it, do we have more knowledge now? No, we are more confused because now we are wondering what he forbid himself from. To the point, his God telling him, why you forbid yourself from doing that?
If you read all of it, it says, "But Allah is often forgiving, most merciful." So that's the knowledge.
What most merciful? Here it says already, you know, I will let you free from your oath. So Muhammad, he took an oath. Muhammad, he take an oath. Allah says to him, it's okay, you can lie, you can take an oath. I'm not going to take you accountable. Read verse number 2.
It doesn't say anything about oath here, does it?
Read verse number 2.
Verse number 2, okay. Allah has already ordained for you the dissolution of your oaths in some cases. And Allah is your protector, and He is full knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so
did Muhammad take an oath? Did Muhammad take an oath and he was lying?
Take an oath about what? It doesn't say that.
Doesn't matter. He took an oath, and now he break his oath. Allah saying to him, "You can break it. You can lie."
And the message is Allah is your protector, and He is full of knowledge and wisdom.
Okay,
that's the message.
So Allah is a protector for the liar from Muhammad because he took false oath. This is what he is saying to him.
It doesn't say false oath.
Well, he is saying to him, you can dismiss your oath. When a person take an oath using the name of God, shouldn't he keep his oath? This is why it's called oath.
Like in certain circumstances where you have problems, Muhammad took
squeeze it. It's coming.
Yeah, in certain circumstances, it was broken. So Allah is full of knowledge and wisdom. That's what He's saying.
Can I do circumstances as oath now, and I can lie to you? Is that okay?
Yeah. For example, if ISIS have captured you, and you are in Iraq, took an oath.
Trust me, you don't wanna capture me. I will tell you this is a true story by Sahih Bukhari. Once a mafia,
I never want to capture anyone.
Yeah,
I can't even.
This is a true story. It's a true story. When a mafia, they captured me and they called my dad. They said we want $3 million. My dad, he said, I will give you $3 million if you keep him there. Don't send him back. So don't capture me because you will be sorry. Now listen. Allah already ordained for you, O men, the disillusions of your oath. But shouldn't Allah say the opposite? You should keep your oath?
No, because it's about circumstances, sir.
What circumstances? Give us a circumstance. When I ask you what is this oath is about, you said we don't know.
The full story.
What?
You don't know the full story.
You are the Muslim and you do not know the full story.
Nobody knows the full story, but the bottom line is Allah is your protector.
How you can go to the bottom line if you do not know the story? How you can go to the bottom line? Don't speak about the Baliban, by the way, and you do not know what the story.
No, we don't need to know the story. If we need to know the story will be revealed. It's not revealed.
Okay.
The only thing that is revealed is Allah is your protector.
Okay, hold on. Guys, so Allah don't want to reveal the story. So why he's revealing this verse then? For what for? What we learn from this now?
It's full of knowledge and wisdom. That's what he's telling us.
What knowledge?
That's why he reveals this.
What knowledge? Is it knowledge that God, he says to you, you can use my name in vain and you can lie using my name, take an oath to people?
No, it's not saying that you can use my name in vain.
It says you can, you forget about your oath. Don't worry about it.
Allah has already ordained for you.
Muhammad, I'm giving you a license to lie and use my name in vain.
Again, you are assuming that you know the story.
I'm not assuming. It is written in the books of tafsir. I'm not assuming. It's you who's assuming that there's no story. So fix what you are saying. It is you who's assuming. I am not assuming. So now we are not assuming because the assume is not there. So if we go to the book of interpretation, we will find in the assuming interpretation that your prophet was having sex with the slave in the house of his wife Hafsa. When the wife Hafsa, she came, and Muhammad, who was not he did not come first, she said to him, in my house and in my bed, Muhammad. I'm not assuming. It's you who's assuming. And when I say to you the hadith, you say, oh, we don't accept the hadith. So how you learn about Islam then? Okay, let me ask you. You don't accept the hadith, right?
So we only listen to the Quran. Okay. So we don't follow the tafsir or the hadith because it's all.
I'm going to go with you. As long as you don't follow the Quran, you don't follow the tafsir, you don't follow the hadith. I want you to tell me what is the last name of Muhammad?
Bin Abdullah.
Where you learned that from?
From the hadith.
A second ago you said you don't believe the hadith.
Yeah, we don't follow the hadith, but there are certain things that we already know.
How you know? How you know? It's in the hadith. And you are the one who said to me the hadith written 300 years after Muhammad. So maybe the name is false too. How you know? So here the hypocrisy, my friend. When you want, you have an answer from the hadith. When you want, you don't want the hadith.
We don't even know that. You are right. You are right. We don't even know what's the last name. We know that Muhammad is a title. We don't even know the name.
Exactly. We know, so Muhammad is a title. Did we hear it, guys? Muhammad is a title. It's not a name. So what does the title mean? What Muhammad mean?
The one to be praised, the praised one.
So if Muhammad is the praised one, so who's Allah?
Allah is the God of the moon.
You are a Muslim?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? You have a God of unknown entity in Christianity, so we can give him a title, right?
We have what?
Our God a title. We can call him the God of the moon if we want.
Okay, well, the Quran says that. Actually, I agree with you, but I'm surprised that you deliver that so easy. You deliver that so easy. Can you take Shahada just to be sure that you are a Muslim, you are not a fake Muslim?
Yeah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
But what does that mean?
There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the Prophet.
Why you are associating the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad?
Because we are doing that to tell the people this is the religion. Because the religion. I know it's not fair.
Is it a religion to say that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is a messenger? Okay, well, Allah, he sent 124,000 messenger. Why you don't say that there's no God but Allah and Musa is a messenger? Why the Shahada says Muhammad?
We are following the last messenger in Islam. That's why.
Okay, Muhammad is the last messenger. So is Jesus coming back?
Yes.
So how is the last messenger?
Jesus is not coming back as the messenger, is he?
He's coming what?
Is he coming back as
according to Islam? According to Islam, he's coming what? As what?
He's coming back to help people.
He will open charity.
Maybe, I don't know, but he's not the last.
He will work in the Red Cross. I know it.
In Islam, we know that the last messenger is Muhammad, not Jesus.
Okay, how come Allah, he sent 124,000 messengers and suddenly he don't want to send more messengers? And remember, Allah is the moon God as we agreed. So why the moon God refrained from sending messengers no more? And where in the Quran it says Muhammad is the last messenger?
Because this is the final book. There's no other book after this.
Who says so?
Which other book is there for Islam?
I wrote books about Islam. I have already many books
about Islam, but there's no Quran 2. Is there a Quran 2 or Quran 3?
Yeah, I was quoting ants. I quote an ant in my book, and this is what the Quran quote ants. What kind of God? He quote ants.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong?
So how this Quran is the final message? Okay, how this Quran is a final message, and he is quoting for us an ant spoke before Muhammad by thousands of years. If this is the final message,
maybe that particular ant was more intelligent than you and me.
Oh, okay, I agree with you. She was a very smart ant. Actually, I noticed that the ants, they are very well organized and they go in circle too. So let us go there. When you said to me that when you said to me that Allah is the moon God, why he is not the sun God?
Why is not the sun God? Because we follow the lunar calendar, and it's not that it doesn't mean that he's the God of the moon. Do you understand that? It's just a title. It's just because moon is bright, and moon there's high tide with the moon. And there's development with the moon, and moon we can see the beauty of the moon. That's why it's a title of Allah. It's Allah.
So the moon is pretty. Okay. So let me ask you then. When the people ask Muhammad about why the moon his look change, what is the answer of your God? Do you know?
You're referring to hadith again.
Yeah, Da'if hadith.
No, I just told you, sir. Please.
Well, in the Da'if hadith, it says that Allah, he made the moon for timing. You don't agree with that?
No, I don't believe in any hadith because the hadiths are written several hundred years ago.
Okay, let us fix it then. This is not in the hadith. This is in the. This is not in the hadith. This is in the Quran.
Okay, show me, sir.
Okay, but remember, a second ago you rejected because it's in the hadith. So the second one is in the Quran, now we will accept it, right?
And I'm following you. I'm following you. I'm not.
No, you're not following me. You are fooling me, trying supposedly to fool me. I said to you, Allah, he says that Allah created the moon, so people they can know the timing. I said to you, I said to you, this is in the hadith. You said I don't accept hadith, and now I'm saying to you, but this is in the Quran. Now what we will do? Do you accept it or not?
I accept it. Show me.
But how come you're not accepting the hadith then?
No, show me the Quran.
Okay, chapter 2, the chapter of the cow. I don't know if you are a Hindu. You used to be a Hindu before. Chapter of the Hindu. Chapter of the Hindu, verse 189.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hindu chapter, verse 189.
So what's wrong with this hadith? What's wrong with this verse?
Because this is not the reason how the moon look change. What does have to do with the timing? The moon changed the look of it because of the timing?
No, that the moon changes and the days change with the moon, and after 15 days the moon disappears.
They are asking him. They are asking him concerning al-ahilla. You see, the moon translation says the new moons. Ahilla simply is the crescent moon. How the moon changed the size, because all what they see the shape of the moon is changing. So they are asking him why it's happened like this. Why the shape changed? So he come with the answer saying, oh, because this is how Allah, he made timing.
Yeah, it changes with different days. The shape of the moon.
But the shape of the moon never changed.
The moon, the color of the moon changes.
No, nothing changed in the moon. This is nothing changed in the moon. The moon never changed.
The way we see it, it changes, yeah, from Earth.
Okay, but the one is answering is Allah. Do he see it differently?
No, he's talking to us. He's talking to us. He's telling us that it changes for your timing.
What timing?
So it's correct.
But the moon timing is the wrong timing.
No, because even Eid, you know, the big Eid and the small Eid, both the Eids, we celebrate with the moon every single month.
So Allah, he is giving false information about the reason for the moon shape change. He should tell them. He should tell them. No, he should tell them. He should tell them that the moon shape does not change. The moon shape did not change. It is just how it appeared for you because of the reflection of the sun. But he did not say that. He says the opposite. He says something different. He says, you know, the moon have shapes because of timing. So every timing have a shape.
He's correct.
But
every timing has a shape. Every different.
The moon did not change his shape.
But he's not talking to the people of Mars. He's talking to the people of Earth.
So what? He's God. This is why they're asking him, because they don't know. They're trying to find out.
God is talking to the Earthlings, to the humans.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Nothing wrong here, sir.
Okay. So Allah, the moon God, yet he do not know that the moon shape is not changing.
No, he knows. He knows.
So why he did not say so?
He knows the moon shape changes.
Why he did not say so?
That it's connected with the timing.
Why he did not say so?
Why he has to tell us that?
Because they asked him. Because they asked him.
No. They ask him about the timing. He's telling us about the timing.
No, I did not ask him about timing. They asked him what is the moon shape concerning the moon shape of the moon.
Does it say that they are asking?
Do you see the word timing there?
Ask thee concerning the new moons.
Okay,
the new moons.
Okay, the new moons. If there's a new moon anyway, if there's a new moons, if there is a new moons.
Yeah.
Huh?
The new moon appears after the disappearance of the previous moon.
How many moons we have?
We have one moon, but there's another.
So why in the verse it says they are asking you about the new moons?
There's another asteroid that we discovered like a few weeks ago that's circling the Earth, so that's another moon.
No, they are asking him about the moon they see. They are asking him, don't go there about discover. This is about the time of Muhammad. This is the moon they see in the sky. And those Arab, they think that those are not one moon because they look different. So they are asking him about Al-Ahilla, new moons. So they believe that there are many moons.
Moon and the new moon and means the new moons.
Not a new moon, it's a new moons.
The old moon that disappeared plus the new moon that appears, the crescent moon, means the new moons. You have to be.
But here it doesn't say that. It says they are asking him about the new crescent moons. So they are crescent. There are many of them. Did he deny that there are many? Did he say they are one? He said no. He said they are many. He agreed with them, and he said this is because I made them this way for timing. So your God, he believed there's many moons, each one of them in different shape.
He didn't say there are many moons.
It says in front of you. Does it say moons in front of you?
Yeah, moons means the old moon that disappeared and the new moon that appeared.
Okay, new moon will be new moon, not the new moons.
Sir, it's all about grammar and all of that. You know,
this is not about the grammar because the Quran is a language anyway. So if the grammar is wrong, your God is wrong. Don't tell me it's a grammar now. So if it's saying the new moons, if you are saying, oh, it's talking about the old moon, so the new moons are appearing now? New moons?
Maybe it's not the moons, maybe it's the moon. Who knows?
Now we go to maybe. So now we jump for maybe. How are you doing with maybe? Are you good with maybe? Are you good with maybe? Are you a specialist with maybe?
No, I'm saying it's the new moons. Yeah, here it says it's the new moons.
How many moons appear with the new moon? You said your explanation saying there's an old moon, there's a new moon. So there's a new moon, not a new moons.
When I read this verse in English with the new moons, that's how I'm jumping to this conclusion. But maybe it says new moon instead of new moons.
No, it doesn't say here. It says in Arabic, Al-Ahilla. Ahilla is moons, crescent moons, specifically crescent moons. not moon only. It's a crescent moon. Al-hilal, al-ahilla. Ahilla is a plural word of hilal. So they are asking him about the many crescent moons. Why there are many? He said, well, I made them this way for timing. But this is a very false explanation.
Okay, so it's just the plural and the singular thing that you are objecting about.
No, the word in ahilla mean.
Are there two moons?
My friend, ahilla is not just a word. You like in English, you add s, you make it a plural word. No, ahilla is a word for many crescent moons, many. So this is not an s we are adding at the end.
You're talking about the new Arabic. You were not born when people used to speak the old Arabic.
Who said so? I am born long time ago. Who said that to you? I was born before Muhammad. Prove me wrong. Do you know when Muhammad was born? Do you know when Muhammad was? Do you know when Muhammad was born?
Yeah, in the 7th century.
Who told you that?
6th century, 6 something.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I don't remember, sir. I don't remember.
Who told you that? You don't remember? So,
600.
but you are the one who said you follow only the Quran.
Yeah, I'm only the Quran. Nobody knows. Nobody knows these things.
Okay. So what do you know? So what do you know then about Islam? So if nobody knows who is Muhammad, nobody knows where when he was born, nobody knows what his father name, nobody knows what his first name, nobody knows. Okay, you told me that his first name is a title, it's not real name. So what is the real name of Muhammad? You don't know.
Why should we know his father's name?
Maybe it's because maybe it's a joke, maybe it's a lie, maybe it doesn't exist.
Maybe it's a mythology. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if Muhammad you do not know, you are following who? What you are saying to me, you do not know who you are following. There is somebody, he been given a title, the praised one, which is God title, and you do not know his last name. You do not know who is his father. You do not know his first name. So what do you know about him?
All we need to know is to be a good person, is to be good people.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Is it a good person? Is it a good person, the one who says you can beat your wife?
No.
So why the Quran says you can beat your wife?
Okay, let's read that. Let's read that, and let's not jump to conclusions.
We are not jumping to conclusion.
Yeah.
Does the Quran says that, or I'm making things up?
I don't know how you are understanding that. It's about your understanding.
My friend, you tell me your understanding. Does the Quran says you beat your wives? Yes or no?
Can we go to that verse?
Oh, go ahead. No problem. Here we go. Chapter 4, verse number 34.
Wait 1 second. Hold on. It's not coming yet. Pictal, yeah. I see Pictal. Okay.
Can you read, please?
Yeah, men are in charge of women.
Okay.
Because Allah has made the one of them to excel the other. And because they spend of their property. So good women.
So is it a good to teach that the man he been given the authority just because he spent some money on a woman, why she is a whore?
Okay, let's read more. So good women are the obedient, guarding in secret that which Allah has guarded.
Continue.
As for those from whom you fear rebellion, admonish them and banish them to pass apart and scourge them. What's the meaning of the word rebellion?
Rebellion is a woman, let's say you say to her, can you make me tea? And she say, okay. You know, she is not jumping right away to do it.
There's a war, there's a rebellion. What is rebellion? Rebellion is something deeper than that. It's not about tea.
Is it a
rebellion? Rebellion is someone who is sleeping around or stuff like that. That's rebellion.
Sneaking around. I will go with you. So
sneaking around or doing something really bad. That's rebellion.
All right. So are you sure? Are you sure that the word rebellion here mean that this is a bad person?
The word rebellion means this is a very bad person, of course.
Thank you. So your prophet here was rebellion too. Here we go. We go to the Quran. We will find the same exact word in Arabic describing your Muhammad. And remember, you are the one who said this word mean a very bad person. So how come your prophet, he is a bad person according to you?
Okay, show me.
Okay, and nobody will beat him. Here we go. Chapter 4, the same chapter, chapter 4, verse 128.
Chapter 4, 128. I don't see it yet. Hold on.
This is the word in Arabic.
Yeah, but rebellion.
وَإِنْ إِمْرَأَ خَافَتْ مِنْ بَعْلِهَا نُشُوذًا. This is the same word was translated in the other hadith, other translation as rebellion. Just to show you the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. This is exactly the same word.
There are some rebels who are rebelling for a good cause.
Hold on. You a second ago you said to me rebellion is a bad person. Now it's a good cause. But this is but he is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives.
So here it's talking about the bad people. Yeah, it's talking about the wives. It's talking about
here is talking about your bad Muhammad. This is verse 128, the same chapter. And if a woman fears the cruelty of this distortion on her husband, part there is no sin of them if they make a term peace between them themselves. Okay, what is that story? It's about Sauda bint Dama. She was an old woman. She is a wife of Muhammad. Muhammad didn't want to sleep with her no more. Muhammad would divorce her. Hold on. So now Muhammad became rebellion. He don't want to sleep with her. The woman, she have no fault. She is still his wife. Why do you want to sleep with her? Muhammad, he said that, okay, Aisha, she suggests to him, if you want, I can make a deal with her that the day you sleep with her, you give it to me. And you will not divorce her. The woman, she is old. She don't want to be homeless in the street. So she agreed to the terms and conditions. So how come when your prophet is rebellion, his wife, she cannot beat him, and you are the one who said rebellion means bad person, evil person. But when the woman, she is rebellion, according to you, we can beat her.
I don't see the word rebellion here. Can you show me, please?
I see it. It's because you don't speak Arabic. Here we go. Even here it says, if a woman fear cruelty of distortion from her husband, so he's a cruel to her. You see it? Your prophet is being cruel. Yeah. This is more ugly than rebellion. This is the translation, my friend.
Rebellion means what is the rebellion?
Rebellion means that you beat the same translator. Hold on. Let us see the same translator. Read with me carefully and laugh. Mr. Rebellion.
Yes, it doesn't say rebellion, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Let us see. Here we go. Read carefully.
Yeah.
If a woman, she feareth ill treatment from her husband. Ill treatment. Do you support ill treatment?
No.
Okay, your prophet was doing ill treatment to his wives.
Where does it say that?
It's in front of you.
Yes. Ill treatment from her husband, or it is no sin for them to end if they make terms of peace between themselves. Yeah, if they reconcile, then it's okay.
Okay, how come if the woman, she have ill treatment, you call her rebellion, and when the husband, he is having ill treatment, you call him, it's okay?
Rebellion is far more advanced than ill treatment. Rebellion
this is your false translation. In Arabic, the same word. Read me carefully. This is no need for dictionary. This is the word nushud. Listen, this is the word in front of you. Do you see it? Nushud. So it is the same word used in both verses. Both verses have the same exact word.
If they make peace, even if there's a rebellion, remember, if there's a war between Iran and Rome, and then we have peace.
How come if the woman is rebellion? Listen, how come if the woman is rebellion, she is being evil, as you said, she is being better person, and she sneak around according to you. The word rebellion means sneak around. And now, if Muhammad is sneaking around, and we prove it, this is what he did with Maria the Copt, and Muhammad is being rebellion and he is not treating his wife nicely, how come the wife, she cannot beat her husband?
That's your understanding, sir.
This is not my understanding. This is what the verse is saying. I can open the interpretation for you.
No, let's stick with the verse. Why we go to the interpretation when we are not
the interpretation will confirm that if this is my understanding or this is the Islamic understanding.
Yeah, but those people were not prophets, were they? The people who interpret.
This is the Islamic understanding. This is how Muslims follow. You are obviously making your own interpretation now.
I'm not making. I'm just reading the Quran.
Okay, and they are reading, and they are just reading the Quran too, and they are reading the Quran too, and they are scholars.
Yeah, but there's scholars. There's so many.
Are you a scholar? Are you a scholar? Okay, let us go back to zero. Let us go back to zero. We go back to the previous verse.
No, nothing.
So now your wife is rebellion. Is it right to beat her?
If she is causing war, yes.
So you are a woman beater. So do you? Are you
not a woman?
Are you? Are you married? Are you married?
Yes, sir.
Did you beat your wife?
Never.
If she became rebellion, you will beat her.
It's about the story. You don't know the story. You're assuming a lot of things.
A second ago you said, "Oh yes,
yeah,
to beat her."
So
I'm asking you, if your wife became rebellion, you will beat her or not?
Yeah, if she becomes rebellion and she brings a dagger and she tries to kill me with that dagger, maybe I will beat her.
Don't mix things up. Where it says she will kill him? Where it says the woman she will kill him?
That's rebellion.
No, I'm telling you about rebellion. No rebellion. It means she is not obeying her husband. Read carefully, just to show you how silly you are. It says, "And if they obey you, seek not against them." So it's all about being obedience. That's what rebellion means.
Yeah, but then it uses a very, very drastic word, rebellion.
It says, "If you obey." This is a stupid translation, Mr. Rebellion.
For that drastic word, it's
Mr. Rebellion. This is a translation. If we change the translator, we will find different word. Let us change the translator just to make you happy, just to show you how silly you are. Here we go. We go to Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali is a very well-known Abdul. Here it says, if they are what? Does it say the word rebellion? It says ill conduct. Do you see it?
Ill conduct.
Yeah. If you don't like Yusuf Ali, we change it to different translation.
Let us
go to Hilali and Khan. Let us go to Hilali and Khan. Let us see. You will see it's saying the same. It's if you see ill conduct. Do you see it? Ill conduct. So she is not a cheating. She is not even lying to you. She is not going around. She is just ill conduct. What ill conduct mean?
What do you mean by ill conduct?
You tell me.
Ill conduct can be cheating. Ill conduct can be many things.
Guys, ill conduct means cheating. So if your wife, she is a cheating, and if you obey her, if she obey you after she cheat, is okay in Islam? Is that what the verse is saying?
I don't know the context of the story.
What do you mean you don't conduct the story? You said to me you can understand the Quran by the Quran itself. You said you do not need to understand anything. The Quran alone is enough. That's why you do not need the hadith. So if she obey you, so you are saying to me that you Muslims, if your wife, she goes sleep around, and then you give her order to make tea for you, and she obey you, it's okay. She can cheat.
Does it talk about tea?
Well, she is doing ill conduct. What is ill conduct?
Who knows? But the message is clear. The message is clear. Surely Allah is ever most high, most great. That's the message. So that's what we read.
What the message? What is the message? The message saying to you that if you have a wife, she is doing ill conduct, you can beat her. But if the husband is doing ill conduct, you cannot beat him. Correct?
No, sir. It's a different context. Totally different.
It's not. This is the same chapter, the same word used in both. Chapter 4, verse 34, chapter 4, verse 128. It's exactly the same words. It is, if we change the translator to use the same translator, here we go. Let me show you, just to show you how stupid this cult is. I will go to Hilali Khan. Huh? Hilali Khan, let us see Hilali Khan. How are you, Hilali Khan? What a stupid religion. So look at this, here we go. So if the women fear cruelty or destruction, this is Hilali Khan. Let's switch to the other one. Which one we choose? Let us see, other idiot.
Why don't you do the translation of the Quran?
I do not need translation. It's you who need translation, not me. I speak Arabic.
No, if you think these are all wrong translations, maybe you should do the translation also.
Well, can you read in Arabic? Okay, let us read in Arabic then. What do you want?
For us people who don't know the
it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You are a Muslim who pray to Allah in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic. Who is the stupid here? Aren't you a person who pray to Allah 5 times in Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay. So how come you do not know Arabic?
We just
It's coming.
We just don't need to know what it's saying.
What do you mean to know? If you do not know what you are saying, you just said you do not know Arabic. So how you pray in Arabic, but you do not know what you are saying?
Don't know what it's saying, but we get the message.
How you can get the message if the message have to be in Arabic?
Allah knows what it's saying. We don't need to know what's saying. We just got the.
Okay, so how you can follow the message if you do not know what it's saying?
The message is to be a good person. That's the message.
What the heck? Where you heard that? If you do not know how to read the message, how you can know this is the to be a good person? Okay, let's go with good person. Let's go with a good person. Okay.
Yes.
Is it a good person? Is it a good person that there's a guy, he say I'm a prophet, and if there's a females they like to have sex with me, they can come to my door. Is that okay?
Maybe there's something hidden there.
What is hidden? The penis is hidden. The penis is not shown yet. What is hidden? When a person he says I am a prophet. When a prophet he says I am a prophet of Allah, and Allah told me any Muslim women she like to do boom boom with me. My doors is always open. What is
maybe
hidden?
Maybe it's something deeper than that.
What is that deeper? For sure it's deep. It's going to put it somewhere. Tell us about the deeper.
It's like let's have a family chat, sir.
It's what?
Let's have a family chat. Let's not go there because maybe there is something deeper there.
Okay, tell me about the deeper. You see, I want to have a family chat. No problem. Is Muhammad making a family here chat, or when he says if a woman she offer herself to me so I can F her, is that a family chat?
It doesn't say that word, does it?
What it says? Tell me what it says.
Okay, show me in English, please.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Chapter 33, verse number 55. What is the point of this chapter?
1 second, it's coming.
Yeah, I will let you read the verses. Read it loud, please. I will go to the door because I will have something to be delivered. Okay? I will give you just for a minute. I will be hearing you. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Thank you. 1 minute. It's coming.
All right.
Yes,
so
I read it.
The conclusion now you receive from this verse.
The deeper meaning might be the message of God.
What? This is the message of God?
Yeah, message of God.
Okay, the message of God, you can have sex with this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay, I want you to start with it from the beginning. It says here, we have made lawful for you your wives. Don't you think this message is too late? Already they are wives.
Okay, good. Lawful for you your wives.
What do you mean good? What do you mean good? What do you mean good? The guy already have 13 wives at least. And now you are telling him, we made lawful for you your wives?
We made lawful to you your wives. The ones you have already married, it's okay. It's good for you. It's lawful for you.
Okay, hold on. The guy is already married and he have 13 wives. Now, Allah, he decided to tell him, it's lawful for you?
See, like you were not born at that time, so you don't know the context of the story again.
My friend, what context? It says, we made lawful for you your wives, but the guy already have the wife. So what's the point of this message? Shouldn't he say this message before he get married?
We don't know. We don't know the real story.
Okay, and those who you paid them their mahar, okay?
Okay.
And those who they are your captive slave.
Yeah. Okay.
Why Muhammad want to sleep with captive slaves? Why Allah made it lawful for him?
He's a noble man. It's a message story.
So a noble man is the one who rape a captive woman.
It doesn't say rape.
Well, she is a captive slave. Captive.
Yeah, she's
you know
a
what captive means? You know what captive means?
And by being with him, she will be enlightened.
Do you know what captive means?
A captive slave by being with him will be enlightened.
Will be what?
That's what I'm saying. Will be enlightened.
Enlightened. So so now if somebody capture your wife, if somebody capture your wife, my friend, I'm not trying to insult, but if somebody capture your wife and he sleep with her, this is good for her.
I'm not Muhammad. I'm not Muhammad.
So Muhammad, because his penis is special, he can rape women, and that is an honor for women.
It's all about enlightenment. It's like
enlightenment.
a
okay. What the enlightenment have to do with raping those women?
It doesn't say rape. Does it say rape?
Well, she's a captive. Free her and ask her.
She's a captive.
If she is a free, then you ask her. Then if she is a free, then you ask her, do you like to sleep with me? If she say yes, then yes. But not when she is a slave. Can she say no?
Of course she can say no, but it's lawful, and she will not say no because she's.
Hold on. In the front of everybody, show me one verse in the Quran is saying you can say no as a slave to your master about sex or about anything. Go ahead.
This verse is not talking about slave and master.
With Muhammad, it says those are slaves.
Unfortunate people.
It says your right hand possess. Your right hand possess.
Yeah.
So Muhammad now already have 13 wives. Allah giving him a license to have sex with those slaves, who he possessed them by by capturing them.
Those are the unfortunate people that he's enlightening.
He's what?
That he's giving the message to. The unfortunate people.
So Muhammad, he cannot give a message unless he put his penis in their vagina.
No, he doesn't say that.
Why
a lot of women didn't have husbands. Their husbands got killed in war.
But he did not marry them. They are just his slaves.
He's helping them.
This is why it says the slave. It doesn't say those who they are women who you free them and you marry them. It says the slaves, your right hand possess. So they are at that moment his right hand possess. So you are saying to us that you're a prophet, he spread his message through his semen.
No, I'm not saying that. You are saying that.
So why he need to sleep with them if he have already many wives, and why Allah giving him license for such a thing?
Maybe it's not even about sleeping. It's about who knows?
What do you mean who knows? It says it's made lawful for you, your wives. It's not about sleeping.
It's made lawful to you, your wives, to whom you have paid their meher.
Okay. What the word yastankihha mean? Yastankih.
To have sex, yeah.
Thank you. So why you are saying about sleeping?
So whom you right hand possess, you can sleep with them. You can.
But you just said maybe it's not about sleeping. So the word yastankih means sleeping. That's what the verse saying. Okay, and then we continue. And then we continue. Remember, it's you who said to have sex, right? The word yastankih mean to have sex, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here it says, and any woman, a believing woman, she offer herself to the Prophet to have sex, to do nikah. And any believing woman, she offer herself to the Prophet.
Okay,
I ask you what the word yastankih mean. You said to have sex with her, to F her.
Okay,
why a believing woman? Why Allah he made the privilege only for Muhammad that any believing woman she can come at his door and knock at the door, and she say to him, if I want.
Because he's the only prophet. There are no other prophets.
So because he is a prophet, he can if all Muslim women.
No, because he's a prophet, he can. There's a lot of wisdom there. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of good things that are
now. Because if he is a prophet, Allah given him a privilege for him alone to F all Muslim women. Why?
Maybe he's bringing some virtues.
He brings some what? He bring what?
Virtues. There are virtues there.
Virtues? What does that mean?
Yeah, virtues. Virtue means noble things.
So when you F all Muslim women, you are doing noble thing.
Yeah.
So Muhammad he Muhammad he opened a charity. It's called penis charity. Any Muslim woman she is horny, you go to Muhammad will F you, and that is the virtuous you are saying.
You have to talk to God and the Prophet about this.
Well, I'm not you about this because your prophet is dead and your God doesn't exist.
I'm not here to judge God and prophet like this.
I don't care. You are the one who just said that your prophet is doing good work by effing Muslim women. Why he want to do that? What's wrong? There's no. Isn't it enough? All the women he have, the slaves, the wives, the cousins he sleep with. Now in the top of that, any Muslim woman, she offer herself to F her, and you are saying to me this is charity.
All the women want the Prophet. All the women want to be.
All the Muslim women, they want the Prophet. All Muslim women. So are you saying to me that Muslim women are a bunch of whore?
No, because they want to be close to God. Because they see His nobility, see His honesty.
You are saying to me, in Islam, you can be close to God if you F Muhammad.
No, I'm not saying that. You are saying that.
You said that. I asked you why they want to F Muhammad. You said because they want to be close to God.
They want to learn from him. They want to be close to him. Like if there's a
they want to be close to learn or close. They want to be close in the bed or close to learn. Hold on, this is about effing. You are the one who said to have sex. Yes, thank you. How you said? I asked you what it means. You said to have sex. Okay.
Long-term relationship. You learn a lot.
What they will learn from Muhammad when he have sex with them? Go ahead.
But sex is not the only thing, is it?
But it says here it's about sex. Yes, thank you. It did not say anything else. It says yes, thank you. Which means to F her again and again and again. It's a continuous verb. Yes, thank you. I asked you what does thank you. I mean, it says to have sex, and it's a continuous verb. Wonderful. So now, what she will learn from the Prophet, Muslim women coming by thousands, Muslim women coming by millions. Does it say Muhammad exists today? And there's more than 1 billion Muslim women, maybe, or a billion Muslim population. Let us say there's half of them is women. So now we have 500 or 600 Muslim women. They are horny to F Muhammad. What is that for?
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know what sex with the Prophet is like. We don't know that.
So you send your wife to the Prophet. He have sex with her, and then she come back to you to tell you.
No. I'm not saying that.
Well, you just said you don't know how have sex with the Prophet look like. Who care? So you are. What is the purpose of this? You said we do not know how have sex with the Prophet will look like. Do you think he will use his nose? I mean, sex is sex. He will use his penis. So why your wife she have to go and sleep with this man just because he's a prophet? You said all Muslim women they want to sleep with Muhammad. Why? So you are saying to me, if your wife
sex is sex for an ordinary person. Sex is sex for an ordinary person. That's what I'm saying.
Listen. If Muhammad exists today, and I'm not trying to insult, please don't take me as an insult. If Muhammad exists today, and your wife she wished to sleep with him, you will not say no.
No, he doesn't exist today.
I'm not saying he exists today. If he exists today, if he come.
No, why are you saying if?
Your wife she decide to sleep with him. Are you there to say no?
Which husband said yes? Who was the husband at Muhammad's time who said yes?
Any believing women, and you are the one who said to me, all Muslim women they like that. So if your wife she like to sleep with the Prophet, according to Islamic books, it says if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her immediately, so the Prophet he can F her.
That's not in the Quran.
I don't care. This is the understanding of Islam. And you agree. You just told me all Muslim women at that time they want to sleep with the Prophet, correct?
Yeah, like women are like that. Don't you know that?
Women, so Muslim women when they see like that. So Muslim women at that time, according to you, when they saw Muhammad, all of them they want to F him, and nobody want to. So all of them they will cheat their husbands.
No, it's the nobility of the man. He's God's man. He's God's man. He's not an ordinary person. It's not an ordinary sex.
The God man in Islam is the guy who sharp his penis. He want to F every woman believing in him. This is the God man in Islam.
No, you're reading this out of context.
He's a very said that to me. I'm asking you why all Muslim women they want to sleep with Muhammad. You said because he's a God man. So you are saying to me that God man in Islam have a definition. Because he's a God man, all believers who follow this God man, they want to F this God man.
Yeah, because it's very attractive to be close to the God man.
So by Fing Muhammad, you became closer to God.
Maybe. Who knows? Only God knows. Only God knows.
Let me ask you then. If your wife she go and sleep with Muhammad, that will make her close to God, and then you sleep with your wife, that will make you close to Muhammad, correct?
But it doesn't say married believing woman. It doesn't say married believing woman. It says believing women. It doesn't say married believing women.
Yeah, it's open license for everybody.
Yeah, but it says believing women. It doesn't say married believing women.
Does it say single women? No.
Yeah, but it's a, you are assuming that it says
no,
married
I'm not
women.
assuming. I'm not assuming. This is why I said to you in your Islamic explanation says, if the prophet his eyes fell into a woman,
Let me say
if
something
you're
to
a
you.
prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her, so the prophet he can f her. And
Let me say something.
I can show you the reference right now.
You're reading the religion with logic. There's no religion in the world based on logic.
Okay,
that's the
so
problem.
you are saying to me this. So what is the logic behind that? If you sleep with Muhammad, you became closer to God. Okay,
nothing to do with logic.
Okay, no logic, no logic. So why you are saying to me then the reason that women they want to sleep with him because they want to be close to God? If there's no logic,
we don't know. We don't know what the story is about. We were not there at that time. We didn't see it.
But you are telling me now that the women they want to sleep with Muhammad because they want to be closer to God.
Most women, I would say, are attracted to famous and big people, right? Rich people, famous people, big people.
Okay, so Muhammad. Okay, so Muhammad is Muhammad get talent, and now Muhammad because he get talent, all Muslim women they want to have sex with him. This is what you are saying.
All believing women might wanna jump to him. Yeah, so some of them might.
Okay.
So
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is your wife next to you? Is your wife next to you? Does she feel like she want to jump on Muhammad?
No, she's married to me. It doesn't say married believing women. Does it say that?
No, it says that. It says a woman, which means women married and single, they are welcome. It doesn't say this. Why it doesn't say single women? Why your prophet did not say single women then?
So why he didn't say married women then?
Because all of them both are welcome. Because both of them are welcome.
We assume because
of now
that they must be single.
Okay, now women they offer themselves to your prophet to if them. Then your prophet he made this verse.
Because all the women are coming to his door, so that's the verse. That's how the verse came. Okay, let them come in. That's
okay.
They were coming in droves. They just wanted to be close to the prophet. Everybody wants to be close to the prophet. So that's how the verse came. Okay, let them come in.
Yeah, well, that's very nice of Allah. So it's not Muhammad who made this verse. It's Allah who made this verse, right?
It's Allah, because Allah knows everything. Allah is looking at it.
So Allah, He is encouraging group sex.
No, Allah, He doesn't say that. Again, it doesn't say that.
All of them they are welcome. You are the one who just said all of them they are welcome.
Yes. Yeah, you are welcome. Come on over. Yeah.
Okay, coming over.
It doesn't say group sex.
It says a group sex because it says all of them they are welcome. All of them they are welcome.
Maybe for a prophet that's okay as well. Who knows?
Okay.
What Allah has in his
how many you think every day Muhammad? How many women they will knock at his door to f him every day?
Maybe 1 million.
Maybe
so what's wrong?
So how Muhammad will have sex with them without being having?
He's not an normal person. He's not an ordinary man.
He's not what?
He's not an ordinary man.
So he can f 1 million women in one day?
Maybe. Who knows what he can do?
Yeah.
What his power is.
You know what? I can do 999,000 million. 1 million is too much for me, to be honest with you. This is too much, really. I don't think I can. I don't think I can have that number.
Because if you talk to me about Christianity, then it's even worse. Much more worse.
Like what?
And if you go with the logic, it's even so terrible that I can't even tell you. But we don't follow any religion. We don't follow any religion with logic.
That's deep. Okay, let me ask you. So Muhammad, after I make Muhammad, after he made all those verses, after Muhammad he made all those verses about effing, was he able to F anyone?
Oh God, you're still there.
I'm still there. Are you? I'm here. You are.
Yeah. Okay. Ask me.
After all this scenario about effing, and God is involved in the effing of Muhammad, and Muslim women they want to go closer to Allah by effing Muhammad. We got that. Now, was Muhammad even able to F any of them?
Who knows?
Prove it.
Oh, I don't know. You don't know. No
one knows. Isn't it the Quran says that Muhammad he was not the father of any of your men?
Which verse is that? Let's go to that verse. You have to win the debate, sir.
You are the winner, my friend, always.
No. You are the best. I really like you, You are a very good person. You are amazing, but you don't understand that it's not a logic. It's a
read for me.
Yeah, okay.
Don't praise me too much because you might send your wife to me too because I'm amazing. Come on, I'm normal now. I'm amazing.
No, I'm
so your wife, she will come and jump to me. Come on, don't do that. So read with me. Chapter
Okay,
30, chapter 33, verse number 40.
Yeah.
Quran.
Muhammad is not the father of any man among you, but he's the messenger of Allah.
Okay, so Muhammad, he spent his life effing women, or he was effing nothing.
There is a purpose. Allah knows the purpose. Why he's not the father of any man? Allah knows the purpose.
Muhammad, so what is the purpose of all women to F him if he cannot even have sex?
Maybe he doesn't want to produce any children. Maybe Allah is not in Allah's plans.
What do you mean? No, maybe. The guy, he is, he is effing all women, and after all this effing, okay. So don't you think that Muhammad was maybe doing it in the wrong location, maybe in their nose?
No, that's let's. I don't know what to say.
What? I mean, after all this drama and God write articles, women, they offer themselves, the women, they are lined up in the door. Take me, prophet, please look at my boobs, look, they are so big, look at my skirt, my legs, they are so nice. And women, they are fighting over Muhammad. And now after all of this, the guy, he could not even have a baby?
It's not in Allah's plans.
It's what?
To have a baby.
It's what?
It's not in Allah's plans to have a baby for Muhammad.
So it's Allah plans to make Muhammad penis happy, but he could not make him happy to have a baby? Which one is more important?
It's in Allah's plans to satisfy the women, to make them happy, to spread the religion, to spread the message, to make them, bring them into nobility.
Well, I know that you don't believe in the hadith, but the hadith confirm that Muhammad, he cannot satisfy the women. And this is the point in front of you. Hold on. You're a prophet wife. You're a prophet wife. You're a prophet wife, she said. Does the women... Hold on. You're a prophet... Abdul, listen. You're a prophet wife, she said. Does women get discharged?
It's hadith. It's hadith. Who would write a hadith like that? Imagine how crazy that person is, someone who's writing something like that. Imagine his thing.
I will tell you who will write a hadith like this. Muslim idiots.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But all of you are idiots.
I agree with you.
Okay, so now what is my problem? Your wife a prophet, she said that. Your wife prophet, she said, how in the world a woman gets a discharge? That means Muhammad, he was never able to make her come.
Again, you are going to the hadith.
So Muhammad, he had long line of women in the front of his door to F him. Then they go inside the room. What Muhammad do exactly? They never have discharge.
About sex. Tell me, how stupid that person would be writing a hadith about sex. Imagine.
My friend, he is a stupid or the one who made the Quran, because the Quran is about sex too. We just showed you a verse about women lining up to F Muhammad, and you did not see that as stupid. So how come this one is stupid and the Quran is not?
That's about message.
What message? It says to F her. I ask you what the word is. I ask you what the word is. Thank you, I mean, it says to have sex. So now this is message.
Yeah, maybe just a touch can deliver a message. Who knows?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
When Muhammad wife, she's saying, how in the world women get discharged? Don't you think there's a mystery is exposed here that Muhammad, he is in this ability to do boom boom?
No, after 300 years, who would know?
Okay, let us book the dot together. Muhammad could not have sons, the Quran confirmed that. Muhammad, he didn't have sons, the Quran confirmed that, correct? Listen, the Quran confirmed that he don't have sons. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, and now we look in the hadith that confirm the Quran that Muhammad, he cannot do it.
Because they are reading the Quran and they are coming up with their hadith. They making it up by reading the Quran. It's not confirmation.
Okay, let me ask you, how many times you pray a day?
I know it's 3 in the Quran and 5 in the hadith.
Okay, why you pray 5 times then?
I don't know. It's a custom. It's a tradition. It's a cultural thing. It's followed that way because of the custom, because of the tradition.
So you Muslim, you don't follow
the hadith. I'm not denying it that Muslims do follow the hadith, but hadith you don't know which ones are fake and which ones are good, because they are about sex, they are about terrible things, they are about stupidity. So let's leave all of them, because if
you
one
mentioned to me the word is stupidity, let us go with the word let us go with the word stupidity. Is Allah is smart or stupid?
Allah is the God, Allah is smart, of course.
All right. Where we can find the location of the sunset?
The location of the sunset?
Yeah.
Okay, we can find it everywhere.
Okay, so why Allah says that there's a messenger of his, he went and he found where the sun, the place where the sun set.
Zulqarnain, you're talking about Zulqarnain.
Yeah, what's Zulqarnain mean? Do you know?
Alexander the Great, the man with the two horns.
Okay, the man with the two horns. Have you ever heard of a guy, his name, the man with two horns?
No, because the Romans had these helmets. So the Arabs.
How we know first? How we know first that he's a man? How we know that he's a man?
I don't know.
So why you are saying the man? So why you are saying the man?
Because the Arabs used to say of the Romans. That's how because they used to have helmets with the two horns.
But you said that you follow only the Quran.
Yeah. Okay. I'm talking about history, I'm not talking about these.
History. Yeah. Okay. So now it says this guy, they asked Muhammad about Zulqarnain.
Yes.
Allah told him, I will tell you something about his account, which means his story. Surely we establish him in the land, and we grant him the means of an access for everything. So Allah gave him those things, right?
Right.
Okay. And then he follow a course, which means a way, a direction, until when he reached the place where the sun set. Where is that?
Everywhere.
So what the Quran is saying?
Because he was traveling during the day.
What?
He was traveling during the day.
But no, this guy describing his lifetime story about a victory. Yeah, so he went to the direction, my friend. No, because it doesn't say until the sunset. It says until he reached where the sun set.
Yeah, until he reached where the sun set. He was traveling during the day, and in the evening he reached the place.
Does it say here the place? Does it say the word place?
Yeah, he reached the place where the sun was setting. So that place at that time was in the evening.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says until he reached the place where the sun set. It's not really setting yet. He reached the place where the sun set. Correct?
At that place, the time was the evening time.
But it doesn't say it was evening. It doesn't say it was morning. It says until he reached the place where the sun set.
That we understand that the sun doesn't set anywhere. It's about our intelligence to understand it this way.
So why Allah saying that? So why Allah saying that?
So I explained this to you, yeah?
No, he's not.
It's the evening time. It's the evening. He traveled during the day and he reached the place where the sun was setting.
Where you are coming to me with this date? This guy, this is talking about his life journey, not only one day. He spent his life traveling. He spent his life is traveling. And then the first direction he went until he found where the sitting place of the sun.
Reached the place until when he reached the place where the sun is setting.
So based on your story, Alexander the Great, he have 2 days travel and he's done.
No, then maybe he traveled again.
Well, what do you mean? Here we go, because here in the Quran it says until he reached the sun sitting place, and then he continued, and then he changed the direction, and then until he found the sitting place of the rising sun.
Yeah,
so if this is speak about the journey of Alexander the Great, that's mean journey of Alexander the Great. It was 24 hours, the rising of the sun and the sunset. That's it.
Yes, of course.
This is the story of Alexander the Great. He was only traveling for 1 day.
No, then he traveled the next day also, but it's a story about 1 day until he reached the rising place.
Okay. It says here that he found the sun sitting in a dirty, muddy, boiling water, spring of water.
Yes, that's a reflection. If you look at the water, you can see the sunset.
Okay.
See, if you're near the beach, if you're near the beach, you will see the sun going down the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see the word beach there? Does it say the word beach in the Quran?
No, but that's our intelligence to assume that. Yeah, it's near the ocean. It's near the water.
Okay, I will go with you. You said the word ocean. You said the word ocean. Does it say
Okay,
anywhere?
maybe
Does it say anywhere in the Quran in Arabic the word ocean?
maybe it was a pond. I'm sorry.
It was
I'm
what?
sorry. I made a mistake. It was a pond. It was a pond of water. Okay.
A pond?
So it's a pond of water where the sun, where the reflection of the water clearly says you that the sun set.
If we have a small jacuzzi, and
Yeah.
that makes Alexander the Great find the sun sitting in that jacuzzi?
No, it's not going inside the jacuzzi. You can see the reflection of the sun setting from us.
No, it says he found the sun. He found the sun, not the reflection. Are you fabricating Quran now? No. It says he found it sitting in a dirty, murky water. So where is the word reflection coming from? Are you making your own words now?
So there is let me explain this to you very calmly. Okay. I'm sitting in a valley and there's a lake somewhere, like after maybe 5 miles from me.
Yeah, this is not a lake, by the way. This is where the Prophet pissed. His piss is so big, you know. This is not a lake. Is it yellow? Is that lake you are talking about is yellow?
Where does it say yellow?
I don't know, because the Prophet urine was so big. When you urinate, he spent for 10 hours. I can show the hadith.
Now you're changing the topic.
Okay, I'm not, because you said a lake. What lake? It says a spring of water. Where you get me the lake? Where you get me the word? Where you get me the lake from? It says a spring. It says a spring. Does it say spring?
Okay, spring of water.
Okay, how the spring became a lake?
Spring of water can be a lake as well.
No, spring is where the water coming from. The lake can be happen maybe later after. But the spring is where water coming from. It's a small hole in the ground where water is coming from. Correct?
Okay, so let's be calm and let me explain to you. So sitting in a valley and 5 miles away I see a spring of water. So I can see the sun setting inside. I can see the sun setting inside the spring of water, but it doesn't mean that's going inside the water.
So why he's saying he found it sitting in the spring of water? He's not saying he thought. He's not saying it appeared to be. He says he found it sitting in spring.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I'm in a valley and I see a pond or a spring of water and the sun is setting, I'll find it setting inside the water.
Really?
But going inside, but it will look like that. I'll find it.
I'm looking at your picture. I can tell you have a very you have a person eyes. I mean, so when you look at the spring of water and it is the time of the sunset, you will see it as if it is going in the water.
Yes.
Okay. Why Allah saying that?
Allah is saying that he found it setting.
Okay.
So
he found it where? Sitting in the spring of water. Was this is a true find Allah reporting, or this is a false fabricated find?
It doesn't say that the sun set down inside the water. Does it say inside the water?
It says he found it sitting in
a spring of. He found it setting in a spring of water.
Okay. And?
So what's wrong with that? You go near
when I say I found the rabbit, when I found the rabbit sitting in the box, where's the rabbit was?
But this was written 1400 years ago.
Who cares? So are you saying to me because 14 years ago it's okay to be stupid?
The Arabic grammar was changed much many years afterwards.
The Arabic grammar changed very much. So this is a mistake. At that time it was correct. Now it's wrong. At that time, the Arabic grammar was different. Now it's different grammar.
There was no grammar. There was not even grammar at that time.
Yeah, correct. I agree with you. So
people who
are you saying to me Allah because he have a problem because the Arabic is not good to explain what you want to say, so it make him look stupid because he could not find
good have a problem because Muslims don't view it like this.
They do.
No, they don't. They believe in it. They are believers. No. They don't go with logic, just like Christians.
No, they do. Here we go. Your prophet, he believe in that. Let us go to the hadith, and then he will say to me,
again,
I believe in the hadith.
They're looking at the Quran, and then they're coming up with these stupid hadiths.
Who understand the Quran meaning better than your prophet? You?
No, it's not my prophet. That's what you say. It's not the prophet who said these things. It's somebody who wrote these things 300 years later.
So why Muslims? Why Muslims? They say the Prophet says that.
Because Muslims are stupid. What shall I say?
Are you into a Muslim too?
Yeah,
and you are stupid then.
There are some good Muslims. Yeah, there are some good Muslims. There are some stupid Muslims.
Okay.
Just like Christianity, just like every other religion.
Okay.
But
so you are saying there's a billion Muslims, they are stupid, and you are the only smart Muslim.
I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm just saying that the people who are writing this.
So are you saying you are stupid? Are you
talking about sex?
Are you saying you are
talking about stupid things? Sex has nothing to do with religion.
Are you saying you are not smart? Are you saying you are stupid?
I'm very stupid.
You are not stupid?
I'm very stupid.
Very stupid. Okay, read with me carefully. It says, I was sitting behind Allah Messenger. By the way, I advise you all to sit behind Muhammad Messenger because he F everybody, as you see. So be careful.
Again, you are going to the hadith.
All right.
Because they read the Qur'an story. Who knows who this guy was? Who wrote this hadith? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows who wrote the Quran?
Who's the guy reporting?
Who knows who wrote the Quran?
Who was Abu Dhar? Does anyone know who Abu Dhar was?
Yeah, the father of the ants. Nobody. He have sex with the ant and he have babies from the ant.
See, nobody knows who Abu Dhar was.
Okay, who's Muhammad is? Who's Muhammad is?
He did not even live at that time.
Who's Muhammad is?
Muhammad is the praised one. He's the messenger of God.
But I ask you, who is he? You do not know. I ask you what his first name, you do not know. What his last name, you do not know.
We are believers. We are not supposed to know these things. We just need to know.
Okay, it's not supposed to know who's Abu Dhar too. It's not supposed to know who's Al-Bukhari too. It's not supposed to know who's Abu Bakr too. It's not supposed to know anything then. So what the point of this religion? Now, my friend, listen carefully. The Sharia Prophet is explained the Quran says, Abu Dhar, he said, I was sitting behind Allah Messenger for his security, by the way, was doing that because Muhammad is very, very aggressive if you sit in front of him. I'm telling you, be careful. So he was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah who was riding a donkey. While the sun was setting, he asked, do you know where the sun set? This set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water.
Sir, do you know where Samarkand is?
Samarkand? Yeah, it's next to Samar, and Kand is next to it.
Samarkand is hundreds of miles away from Makkah, yeah? And there's a guy sitting there in Samarkand coming up with this Sahih Hadith. 300 years later.
Abu Dhar is from Samarkand?
No, not Abu Dhar, this Sayyid al-Bukhari. Yeah? He's sitting in Samarkand and never went to Makkah.
First of all, this is not Sahih al-Bukhari. Secondly, if Sahih al-Bukhari is the most accurate, he is collecting the hadith. He is not making hadith. Al-Bukhari is a person who make a book to collect what Muslims they said before him. He is not making the hadith.
He's collecting sitting in his office in Samarkand.
Doesn't matter where he said.
Yeah, and he was born 300 years later, and he came up with this wild stories.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you: the Quran today you have is written by whom? Which year?
I think it was published by Al-Azhar University in 1919.
No. I mean, this is a reprint. The original, the Quran, the Muslims they have. Muslim today they recite. The
recitation of Hafs.
Hafs, okay. This is first time became a print of a book when?
I think 1924.
When?
1924 by Al-Azhar University.
1924. Before that, it was not a book?
I don't think so.
Okay, I will go with you. So how you can be sure that this is your Prophet Quran?
The things that we are sure about, we are not sure about anything. The things that we are sure about is the message. The message.
By the way, 1924. This is my birthday. I was born that year. It must be blessed. It must be a blessed year then, because this is when the Quran started printing. I know. I'm coming for a reason. The Quran printed in the same year I was born. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, it was like a message from Allah to me. Like I'm born. I'm coming out, and the Quran is being printed too. Unbelievable. Okay, continue.
You must have a very long white beard.
Long what?
Long white beard.
Don't remind me, friend. Just today I got a ticket from the police because my beard was blocking the highway.
Oh wow! And it's very white because you are born in 1924.
No, actually, because I color my beard like your prophet. I put onion and henna. Have you ever heard of a prophet? Why your prophet he make his beard? He colored by henna. Why he want to be blonde?
Yeah, another hadith.
So what?
See, these are talking about the color of the beard. These are talking about the sex.
Aren't you the one who said we follow custom when you pray 5 times?
Yeah, we pray 5 times. We follow the custom. We follow the.
It's in the hadith. The custom is in the
I
hadith.
know, it's from the hadith. I know it's from the hadith.
It's not up to you to follow
what can we do if the majority of the Muslims are following that? What shall we do then? We cannot do anything. We have to just all follow it.
Listen. Okay, listen. So, do you reject the word hadith?
Quran is a hadith. I know where you're going.
Okay. So how you accept the Quran when the Quran is a hadith?
But the difference is the Quran is the word of God and hadith is not. That's the difference.
Okay, hold on. Let us see if the Quran is the word of God or not. Let us go back to 0. I ask a Muslim.
You still have not won. I think this is your first time that you still have not won the debate in such a long time. This is your first time, I think.
No, my friend, we are losing with you for sure.
Because I'm honestly very stupid.
You are the winner.
Okay.
No, listen. I wanna ask you here about this verse. I want you to tell me what is this verse is about. I'm really confused and I'm very worried.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
I have a grandfather. He died standing up and he was holding a stick. We spoke to him last month. He did not answer. I go to his bedroom. I spoke to him again. He did not answer. I said, do you want to eat? My grandma, she asked him, do you like to eat? He did not answer. His friends came to take him for hunting. He did not answer. People come, goes, he don't answer. He's standing holding a stick. Do you think he is dead?
Is your grandfather?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not human.
So how does stupid Quran speak about Solomon that he died standing on a stick and nobody discovered that he is dead, until the termite, they ate his stick?
Another miracle of God.
This is a miracle. Termite eating his steak is a miracle.
Yeah, just maybe it's a message. Who knows what it is?
So what is the message of termite eating the steak of Solomon? And Solomon is standing and he's dead for a year. And this guy is a king. This guy is a king, not like my grandfather. My grandfather is not a king. This guy is what? My grandfather was a pirate. My grandfather was a pirate.
Follow the king. Obey the king.
What?
Follow the king. Obey the king. Be scared of the king. He's not dead. Maybe that's the message. Who knows?
But isn't it obvious to know that the king is dead after 2 minutes if you speak to him and his eyes not moving and his lips is not moving and he is not even farting, but he's not moving? So how? So why anyone will scare from that person?
I don't know. Maybe not scared. Maybe something else. Who knows?
No, it says,
2,000 years ago
that they did not see that he is dead until the termite they ate his steak. So the purpose of this is to make them not to know that he is dead. Can you really believe? Can you really believe that there's a person standing? I will let him stand in, no problem. I will give him some help to stand for a year. And can you really believe that the people around him, his wives, his ministers, his leaders, they did not notice that he is dead just because he is standing?
Not with logic. Again, it's about not logic. It's about belief.
So those people are stupid, they don't notice anything.
Yeah, you're talking about logic again.
I'm not. What logic? What logic?
Has any logic. If you're talking about logic, then you
hold on. Why the termite are eating his steak? Because obviously the guy is dead. They're not even afraid of him. The ants will not come to me if I am nearly alive. So I am standing. Even the termite, they notice that this guy is dead, is gone. Let us eat his steak. So the termite, they notice he is dead, and the people around him and his wife, they did not notice?
Maybe not. Maybe not. You're going with logic again. Again, you're going with logic. Religion has nothing to do with logic. Just like Christianity, just like...
Okay, I see.
Yeah, if you start following logic, then you become an atheist.
Listen, do you have a steak at home? Shazi?
Yeah, maybe I do.
You do. Do you promise me when you die to hold standing when you are dying?
No, but I'm not Solomon.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask God. Maybe when you go to heaven, you will ask him.
Well, Allah can make miracles to you too. Do you have termite at home?
Maybe he's not going to make any miracles anymore. Who knows?
So this was a miracle, supposedly.
Supposedly, who knows? Who knows what it was? You're going with logic.
Okay. So you know, I will ask you just one more last question.
How can there be a resurrection with logic? Tell me that.
I'm not being resurrection. This is not only stupid. This behind the stupid. This is not even good for kids. Listen, you Muslim, you say you Muslim, you say that Muhammad, he destroyed the idols around the Kaaba, correct?
Right. Yeah, he did.
Did Allah ever order Muslims to have idols?
No.
So is that why Muhammad destroyed the idols, the statues?
Yes.
So is having statues against Islam?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure you are?
100%.
Okay. Chapter 34, verse number 13. It says that Allah, he ordered his messenger, Solomon, to build temples, have statues in them.
Yeah.
But
maybe at that time it was okay.
But you just said to me you are sure Islam is against that.
Because Islam came after Muhammad. Yeah, Islam came after Muhammad. Maybe at that time, at the time the Solomon.
Islam came after Muhammad. Before Muhammad, there was no Islam.
There was no Islam, of course.
So what it was then?
Muhammad brought Islam to us. That's why he's the last prophet.
What it was before Islam, before Muhammad then?
There were pagans, there were different kinds of religions. There were,
Solomon was not a Muslim prophet, was a pagan?
I don't know. No, there was no Islam before that.
I'm asking you.
There was no Islam before Muhammad.
Okay. See.
Yeah.
So the Muslim, they lie to us when they say Adam was a prophet.
That's hadith again.
That's hadith.
Yeah, because why Muhammad came if there was Islam?
Okay. Yeah. So based on you, Abraham was not a Muslim prophet.
No.
Okay.
Abraham was not a Muslim prophet. Muslims became Muslims after Muhammad. 40 years of Muhammad.
Okay. So Abraham was the prophet. Isaac was the prophet. Musa was not the prophet.
They were prophets, but they were not Muslim prophets.
Okay. But
they were prophets.
So who was the one who gave them the books?
Allah.
Okay, so he gave them books. Books
not
of what?
All of them got the books. There are only 4 books. Yeah.
There's only what? There are only 4 books.
Yeah, they're like Torah. There's Qur'an. There's Bible, and which is the 4th one? I don't remember.
Okay. So you and me, we agree then that when the Muslim, they say that Isa was a Muslim, Abraham was a Muslim, Moses was a Muslim, they are lying.
They are lying for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I want you to just answer this one. Let us see this.
See, these are the Muslims who have given Islam such a bad name by lying. By making up YouTube videos, by coming up with stories.
Hey, hold on.
By saying that there is science in Quran
Islam is the most stupid religion. I want you to read this verse for me.
You cannot say which religion is the most stupid. Actually, you know,
my friend,
it's like
just read the verse for me.
Which religion is the best?
Read
you cannot say that.
I have long line of women. I am a prophet now. I have long line of women waiting for me outside to do boom boom with them. Please don't waste my time. Read the verse for me.
Isa perceived unbelief on their part. This is the verse 52, yeah? 52.
Yeah, this verse saying, just to make it short, it says that Isa, he said to the believers, the followers, the disciples of Isa, he told them, we are all Muslims. And you said to me that they are not Muslims. The only one Islam came after Muhammad.
It doesn't say Muslims. It doesn't say Muslims. It says Allah's way. It doesn't say we are Muslims.
It says that. Read it.
Where does it say Muslims?
It says
Where does it say the word Muslim?
Read it.
Okay, I'm reading it. I don't find it.
It's in the front of me. How come you don't see it?
Then when Isa came to know of their disbelief, he said, who will be my helpers in Allah's cause? The disciples said, we are the helpers of Allah, and we believe in Allah and bear witness that we are Muslims. Okay, so there was, I'm wrong. I'm not as educated as you are. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. They were Muslims before Muhammad, according to this.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I have to hang up on you now. It was fun talking to you. And I want you, next time you pray to the moon god Allah, as you said, you know, to tell him, Christian Prince, say hello. And tell him that I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I decide that the moon look way better than the prophet. All right? So I will hang up on you. I want you to listen to this video so you can laugh. And you are the one who said, and you are the one who said that the prophet, by the way, do he look so good?
I will say one thing before you hang up.
Yeah.
That you criticize Islam a lot, but there are a lot of things in Bible and other books as well that you ignore. You are a very educated person, and it was an honor talking to you. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, but I don't ignore anything, my friend. No Muslim can debate me, and no Muslim can prove us wrong. Thank you.
If you debate about Christianity,
you can. Nobody is stopping you from asking about Christianity, and you will see that you are no.
You will lose that debate. You will lose that debate for sure.
Okay,
if you debate about,
give me a question, I will give you a chance, even though we are going. Give me a question. No, give me a question to make me lose. No, we will not go. No. You know, I decided to forget about those women lying in front of my house to do boom boom. Give me the question in Christianity. No, I insist. Give me the question in Christianity, which I cannot debate, and I will lose. Go ahead.
Maybe next time I come to you and I tell you about Christianity, and you will.
Next time. There's no next time, because by next time you will become shish kebab. Sure. Your wife, she will see the prophet. And
you will lose 100%.
No. Give me the question. So what happened now? So you are saying to me, ignore, and the second we said to you, no, okay, ask me the question. Suddenly you don't want to ask me the question. What happened?
No, because today we decided to only talk about Islam.
No, we did not decide anything. Here we go. We made the decision. I am a prophet of Allah, and I say worship me. Here we go. Give me the question about Christianity, which nobody can answer.
So I have to cook food. I have to take care of my children. It's already too late. Next time.
All right. Take care. All right. A Muslim, he's saying to me, is your butt ready? What a butt religion. A Muslim texted me in the chat, says, is your butt ready? My friend, don't talk about my butt. This is what you Muslim do. Talk about Muhammad's face, his belly, his eyelashes, his butt.
The command, this is Muhammad Rasulullah.
Oh, wow.
This is Muhammad Rasulullah. Anas ibn Malik says.
Anas ibn Malik, he says that? No way.
One night, I came out one night, it was the full moon night.
Look at the emotion. It's hard to say it, isn't it? It's very hard to say it. Look at the emotion. Look at this. I look at. You cannot say it. I cannot say it. It's not coming. It's not coming because I'm very emotional now. And I'm talking about the most pretty person in the world. He's so pretty. He's so pretty face.
Moon night. The full moon night.
Guys, I'm planning to do this until tomorrow. This is fun, especially with the background music, you know, like, what the heck is that? You cannot handle it, you know. He's so good looking. What the heck? I love it. one more time and go to heaven. That's it. Oh boy. This is the stupidity of Islam. And the guy, he just called us to tell us that Muhammad was a very, because he's a special man, women, all Muslim women, they want to F him. All Muslim women, they want to F Muhammad. And you are telling me why I don't feel lucky, why I did not come as a prophet for Allah. I mean, what's wrong with me? Why Allah did not choose me to be a prophet? And I will do that job. I would be sitting reclining in my chair. And women, they come by thousands. The praised one, the praised one, the praised one, CP, the praised one. We want to do boom boom with you. And the CP says, okay, hold on. Only pretty women, okay? You think carefully. Only pretty women. If you are not the pretty, get Betty. Pretty are welcome. Not a pretty, Zori. What a stupid cult. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a good time. At least this guy, he have the guts to call me. And it's not his fault that Islam is stupid. He's a nice guy at the end of the day, you know. I have nothing against him as a person. You know, he's a gentleman. He's a nice. He's not rude. He's not etc. But as you see, this is what Islam is about. Who can fix this cult? Nobody. Right? Okay. Jordan Peterson. Who is this Jordan person? And you know, the Muslims, they seek fame, so they interview supposedly famous ones. And what, here we go. Already they interview the guy who is Antichrist, and he got them busted. He told them that the Messiah, he thought he is the Messiah, which means Muhammad is a liar, because the Quran says that he is the Messiah. So Muslims always, they do stupid interview, and the more they do interview, the more they get their prophet busted. They are obsessed with famous people. Obsessed. They are not even making interview with Muslims. They are seeking atheists, seeking people who don't believe in God, for they are desperate for power, for fame, for money. But nobody want to tell us the truth about his prophet. Atheist is the helpers of Muslims today. What a shame. Garbage in, garbage out. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And don't forget to salute the moon god as our friend agreed to call him. Take care. Christ is Lord. Islam is a scam. And we prove it every day. Don't forget to subscribe to my account, Arabian Prophet. I have the link in the info. So please click in it, because soon we will start going live in that channel, not in this one. We will put this one for sleep for some time. Just take a note. So if you don't see us coming here anymore, that's because you are going live in the Arabian Prophet channel. And the link is in the info. You can click in the info. You will find the Arabian Prophet channel, so you can subscribe. All right? God bless you, and see you soon again. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.